Hello, Devil. How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. We starting soon? Super productive. A lot has happened for me in the last month or so. I haven't been around. You just noticed some exciting stuff. Nice. Nice.
Panda 90 says first knee.
Hello, Haru. How you doing? How is Final Fantasy? Welcome in. Welcome in. We're not doing. Forgive me. We don't really do a lot of talking during this stream because I'm focused on DMing. But thank you very much for the raid. Appreciate that. Hope you enjoy the show. The next 3 hours we'll be doing our Murkwatch D&D session. 19, always winter in Catatonia. We'll see how this one goes. We don't have Marcy with us tonight because they're at a wedding, and we also don't have Alpaca because he couldn't be bothered showing up. No, that's not true. He has got a garden party extravaganza thing that he's doing. So we're down 2 players, but that's okay. I can manage that. Right. Yeah, you know what? I can completely understand that, Haru. I have yet to finish. Well, I know the new expansion's out, but I don't know if I'll ever go back. I don't have time for it. No need. Oh yeah, I played a lot up until Shadowbringers, and then I kind of stopped. Played it on this channel a little bit. Very good. Still making food. No worries, Hobo. We should be good. We should be good though. We're gonna just play it off as, you know, as Hobo is slightly dazed as he wakes up. All right. Okay. So let's go see our players, everybody. Like I said, Act 3, Session 19. Always winter in Catatonia. Welcome to the show. Let's see how well this one goes today, shall we? Say hello to our players.
I was looking at this the other day, like
hello.
This spin back button.
Yeah. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
Hello.
Live now. We're live.
Hello. Yeah, we're live. We're live. So, let's just quickly go over here so that we can see everybody. Right. I can put this over here because I don't need to mute myself ever again. And if you guys want to send me DMs or whatever, you can. Right. So last time we joined our heroes arguing about their current path ahead, and then decided for the best to split their numbers. Argyle, Penny, Nox, and Derek, tired from the fight with Theragram, decided to rest and gather their strength. While with Shay's newfound power and resolve, she could not wait. Her objective was the mountain. But now, also, was a very important person. The one that had called her to this land in the first place, her brother Traynor. With the aid of Ramus and Othek and Ruby, wanting to help her friend, they traveled up the mountain, leaving a few hours between the two groups. As they ascended the mountain, they began to notice fragments of time and memories from a long-forgotten chamber playing back in their heads. This was, in fact, the mistress of Winter's domain. Long frozen corpses lining the snow tracks, sown creatures turned brittle and shattered to the ground. A war long ago stopped in a frozen moment in time. As the war went by, new tracks, however, carried on ahead of them. Soldiers from the Empire and some naive elves trying to make their way to the goal, only to be torn asunder. White burning of our adventurous eyes as the party slowly regains consciousness. They find themselves disorientated. surrounded by a chilling stillness in what appears to be a vast frozen expanse. The air is thick with a biting cold that seems to cling to their skin, and each breath visible as a puff of mist escaping their lips. As their senses sharpen, they notice they are not alone. Each member of the group staring at one another. Unfortunately, Shay and Othek missing. As you all get to your feet. And there, we'll start our scene. Also, I guess Ramas is still unconscious. Because he's currently... He's 5 minutes out.
And we don't know why. We're like...
You just wake up.
We just wait. What the hell's going on? Where's Shay? Where's Othek, that Oathbreaker?
I will say that you are also aware that, like, you guys are, like, Ruby is standing across from you. And so is Ramas. And he's unconscious on the floor right now.
Wait. Didn't... I just want to ask a question, Manic.
Yep.
Didn't we say...
Split up.
I mean, talk... yeah, we did say about the
Yes.
split.
You guys have... Yes, that's the last thing you guys remember.
Okay.
You guys split up.
You actually saw them leave
You
before
you saw them leave,
Okay.
and then everything else is a haze.
Now we're here.
Nox will like slowly approach Derek and pinch his elbow.
Oh. What was that for?
Okay, so you're not sleeping, okay.
But who was standing up on watch?
You?
No, I do that first. I did it first.
Well, yeah. I don't think a lot of times get past.
I will say this
Where's
also,
Shay?
just so
Yeah.
as you guys all like try to reacclimate, you notice that there are 8 doors surrounding you, each with a symbol and almost like pillars of ice going up into the sky, which you can't quite see this. Well, you can't quite see the ceiling.
It just goes up.
It just goes up forever, kind of like a cold, frozen chamber with 8 steel doors in place, or what looks like steel.
What are the symbols?
This symbol right here. This one.
Oh yeah, before I forget,
Yeah.
I just need to throw 2d4.
Okay. You need to tell me which door you're looking at, just so that we can.
The one being
Are they
standing
labeled?
in front of.
They don't have. They don't. The only thing that differentiates in them is the symbols on the door. They don't have numbers or words or anything like that.
Is there an order?
Well, that's asking a meta question, and
We've been down this path before. Well, I wasn't here that day.
Yeah.
I'll go next to the
What's on
room.
this door?
Yeah.
okay. So
The southeast door.
okay, so door. Let's just say for ease, and so that everybody knows what we're talking about. This is door number 1. Okay.
Which is door number 1?
Right.
The one I'm in front of?
This one has
Yes.
an open palm hand on it, and it seems to be like flickering. So like the light just seems to like pulse like slowly.
Okay.
Palm.
Nox will. Is Ramas still unconscious?
Ramas is still unconscious. Yes.
I'm not taking care of these notes.
Okay.
What about this one?
Go to
Well,
the next
Should
one.
we go, should we go clockwise around the room?
Clockwise? Yeah, sure.
Clockwise.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go
Well, that's
clockwise.
easy then.
Yeah. Yes.
The second door is a snowflake.
Nothing else about it?
Nope.
No flickering? No...
Sorry. Yes. Okay. Well, the symbol is also actually this symbol is slightly different. It's pulsing, like more rapid than the other one.
Snowflake, and it's flickering faster.
It's almost pulsing faster. Like you could tell the difference. The open palm one is like a faint light, and this one is more like kind of like a heartbeat, almost.
Okay.
Pulsing like a heartbeat.
The door.
An hourglass.
Pulsating or
Yes. This one is more like the open palm, kind of
okay.
a timid like flash of light.
Mm-hmm. Fourth one.
That's
What is going on?
that's never
awake.
a good sign.
No, Nox will kneel next to Romas and kind of point into the direction with the door with an open palm. This seems familiar.
What the hell are you doing here?
What
What is everyone
are
doing?
you doing? What are we all?
This is true. Ramos just woke up. He
Magic.
doesn't understand why you guys are all literally in the same room, even though a couple hours ago you split up.
Wait, was he part of the split up group?
Yep.
No.
Yes.
That was-
Who
I was, yeah.
went- Shay and
Shay, Shay, Othak,
Ruby.
Ruby,
Missing Othak,
and Ramas.
Ruby and Ramas are
And
here.
Ramas.
We're missing,
Yeah.
We're missing Shay and Othak. You didn't notice?
Yeah, because they left.
But how did Ramas and Shay get here? That's Ruby.
Yeah,
God, my brain.
This is.
Half
this is also
orcs.
not-
Did you guys
Listen.
run back? Did they run back? Did you run back?
Oh right,
No,
and
they-
carried us here.
No, the last thing I remember was climbing up the mountain and waking up here.
Same.
I guess it's pretty much the same for us. We went to sleep, set up Derek for the first, Panda for the second, but now we're here.
Now we're here.
I
And there's
suggest
the
we.
doors.
Yeah, we're investigating the doors at the moment. There's one with an open palm. We're checking if anything else is related.
Perhaps that we are all in some sort of sleep. Hold on, and I go up and slap Nox in the face.
Ow. Yeah. Okay.
Ow.
Now I know I'm not asleep. I must have already did that to Derek.
What's the fourth door?
I think the second test is always the best one.
You know what? Fair enough. The fourth door is an autumn leaf. And it is also not pulsing as fast as the snowflake.
Okay.
Okay. Fifth one.
Broken axe.
Ooh.
This is also, yet again, following the same pattern.
Okay.
Flickering.
Barely flickering.
Sixth
Broken
one.
Axe, I love those games.
The sixth one, flame.
Pulsating.
It is pulsating slightly, like the others.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, flickering like the others.
Yeah, except for the snowflake. The one that's, let's just say for, that's a heartbeat kind of pulse. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Seventh.
And the seventh one is a blunt knife. And that is, there is no light. It's faded.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, the last door.
The last one is, give me a survival check.
Why?
Didn't make it.
Yeah, I mean, someone else can make it. It's, you can't quite, you're looking at this going, I don't really know what this is. And I need you to make a check to see if Derek knows what this is.
Wait, hold on. Idea
I-
guy.
Do you want me to have a look?
I got a +8 to survival.
That's an owl penis.
I mean,
Well, hold on, guys.
I
got this.
know
I got
I
this.
got this.
Jesus.
Penny thinks it's a penis. No, Bean. Penny thinks it looks exactly like Bucket's penis.
My bucket.
Well, because the last time she saw him, he was naked.
True.
Yeah, Bucket likes to run around in the.
Okay, with your
in
okay, with a
buff.
14, you know what this is. It's an inflated pig stomach with a snake that seems to be coiled around it, but the inflated pig stomach is slightly deflated. So it's a deflated pigskin with a snake coiled, like squeezing it, basically.
And is Bucket's peen pulsating, flickering?
Well, no, two penny. All you can see is a penis wrapped around a ball.
Bring some beans.
Is that like Ann and Penny's laugh? I hate it.
No, it's Tim Curry's Pennywise.
Okay. That doesn't
Anyway.
make any sense.
Are the beans above the Franks? Penny's confused looking at it. It's the wrong direction. It's all twisted up.
What are you even saying?
Whilst that's happening, Nick,
Yeah.
Ross is gonna go and check the one with the open hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I would be relaxed until there will be requests to compare.
So,
Oh no.
as you were all looking at this weird graphic, like symbol on the door, trying to figure out what it is, let's just say none of you notice as Ramus gets up, walks over to this open palm hand on the door, and Ramus, what do you do?
Does the open palm, does it look similar to
It is.
the monk symbol?
It is the monk symbol, yes.
Is there a handle? Is like a handle or a latch or something on the door?
It looks like there is some sort of like catch that you can probably pry your hand in there.
I'll put my hand in.
Okay.
You know, sort of feeling drawn to the door.
As you reach out, put your hand there, you disappear.
What the?
Do we see him disappear?
No, you're all still. You're all still.
This is not a penis.
I'm
This is
looking
a
down.
snake.
I'm
This
looking
is
at
a
my
snake.
pants. It doesn't look like mine. I'm looking down inside my pants.
What every guy does, Bean.
Hey, don't tell them our secrets.
I've
right.
seen movies with trading places. I know what boys
guess,
do.
I guess since Nox had been kind of looking at that direction, I'm gonna give a whistle, a couple of snaps with my fingers and pointing at the door, going, "We're missing one again."
I will say, Muffin, as Nox is staring at the door, you see the palm starts to vibrate as if it's got a heartbeat attached to it.
Wait, who is missing?
I'm dashing to the door, trying to open it.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Saving? Oh no!
Yeah, Constitution.
I'm dying to this door. Aren't I?
Because you're a strong lizard.
You get +2, I think, for saving throw next to me.
You are knocked flat on your ass, as you are like literally like knocked prone until you face plant this big lump of snow that is kind of nice, kind of refreshing, but then your bodies and your whole sense comes back to you, realizing you are submerged in the frigid cold.
You know that it's not how you do that, Nox. You're not supposed to force magical stuff like this.
But he just went through it. Where did he go through the door?
Nope. He just touched
did he say
it.
anything?
He touched it, and bam.
As you guys start to look at the door in front of you, where Ramus disappeared, in the midst of the biting cold that seems to have frozen time itself, a strange figure suddenly emerges from behind you. A swirling snow, like almost kind of like a what do you call it? Like a gust of wind kind of thing. You know, like blowing up. a man who is bizarrely adorning a large, vibrant mushroom perched on his head, while beneath him he stood shockingly bare to the unforgiving chill that's blanketed this land. His skin has patches of frost glistening like tiny crystals under the dull winter light, yet his demeanor is unfazed as he approaches you with a curious blend of urgency and whimsy. Oh, hello there.
Oh, is this the...
Just slowly turning,
this-
just slowly turning around.
This is the... pervert?
The nightmares begin again, I see.
Oh, God.
What
What?
do you do? Oh, visitors. It's lovely to meet you people. My name is Carl.
Hello, Carl.
Sounds like Bog. Are you Bog?
Nice to meet you.
I have allergies, right? He's standing there brisk. You can see his nipples slightly a reddish tone as he is he's clearly in the freezing cold. His skin matching the white snow surrounding you all.
Do you like pizza? He looks like he likes pizza.
Carl, where exactly is here?
Well, that is the question, isn't it?
Where did our friend go?
Huh?
He touched that door and disappeared. Where'd he go?
Oh, right. You touched the door. Well, first of all, I'd recommend that you don't touch the doors.
And who's in the other door? Because now they're both beating like a heartbeat. Who's in the snowflake door?
Oh, lovely half-orc lady. She was very polite, but then when I said to not touch the door, she went right in.
Shay?
Well,
That sounds like Shay.
that lizard fella, though, completely ignored me. I think it was because of my camouflage. And he just sits down, and you can pretending he's a mushroom again, but it's clearly obvious he's just an insane man on his knees in the freezing cold, wearing a mushroom helmet.
Which door the lizard fellow went through?
I don't quite remember. Might have been that one. And he points to the dull dagger.
I'm gonna walk up to the snowflake door and just yell, "Shay! Are you in there?"
I'll say that there is no response. The door is beating like a heartbeat. Still, the symbol is flashing with the sudden pulse of, well, life. Let's just say life for that part.
Well, if that reassure you, Planet, I think the Shay is still inside that door. Well, I think he's
Dead?
unknown. I mean,
Why?
the door is not
no
he's
way.
faded. Either he's gone or he's dead.
Or he's done with whatever the hell is there.
Yep. And I believe that each one of us has only one try. I mean, only one of us can go through each door.
Actually, you know, your man in the cardigan seems to be a bit right, I think.
What's inside these doors? Carl, what's in the doors? What's in there?
Well, I don't know. Never touched mine.
Which one's yours?
That one. When he points to he just points off into like the corner of the room.
Like to the pig stomach one, or to somewhere there where there's not a door?
Well, no, he's clearly like pointing to somewhere that doesn't exist.
Right.
We have Carl.
He's been in this cold for a while. I think he's probably a little delusional.
He's got that snow madness.
The worst
Is that
part
how we
is
get out?
the worst
We
part
gotta-
is I left my wife at home. Who knows if
Is your wife?
she's gonna be so angry? That's why I'm not touching the door.
But how long have you been here?
Let's see. Right. I think it's a 1,001 years coming up next October. Stormfist. What's the calendar year again?
Yeah, I don't think your wife is gonna be mad if you come back.
Oh. Well, you know what? First of all, you assumed that my wife can't live that long. She's precious to my heart, she is. She lets me come out. She let me come out here and, you know, live out my dream.
Some dream.
Okay. I'm not talking to you anymore. He just turns away.
I'll take a couple of steps away from him.
How did we get? Did you bring us here? How did we get here?
Well, how do we get out?
Ooh.
If you knew how to get out, he'd be gone.
Well, let me see. If I was a magic user, it seems rather simple, really. I mean, the mythal is the very essence of the realm's magic, and it's clearly been bleeding profusely into the landscape, warping reality and causing chaos among the inhabitants. Rivers that once flowed with clarity now, roiled with distortion, strange creatures roaming unchecked, and the harmony of seasons that's become a cacophony of confusion. Probably due to the fact that the mistress of winter herself is in a state of flux. But there has been for the last 100 couple of years. But, you know, I don't know anything about magic.
Somewhere in the ether, you just hear.
Are there any loose stones around here?
I don't like when they sound smarter than me.
So you said don't touch the doors. They touched the doors, went through, but you don't want to touch your door because you don't want to leave. So we can leave through these doors?
Listen, all I'm saying, right, is I'm quite... I'm just not really ready for that level of commitment. Everyone
You've
else
seen
left.
Other people here?
Yeah.
Each one of us has an assigned door?
Well, is that what you see?
I'm gonna go over and touch the flame door and see what happens.
Wait, hold on!
As you do, you disappear.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, I thought the flame one was mine, but that makes more sense. I guess I'm a druid. I'll touch the leaf door. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, just out of curiosity. So Penny walks over to the door going, okay, yeah, this is what we're doing, and disappears.
Wait. Nox!
Don't look at me. I've been complaining about being beset by idiots for like months now.
Well, you can always stay here with me.
Okay, what's your door, Derek?
Well, it's definitely not the deflated pigskin. Broken axe.
Nox visibly shudders.
Wait, is that yours?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Can I
Touch the door, Manic.
You touch the door? I need a Constitution saving throw.
Do I have a +2?
Not with Panda. If Panda's not there, no.
You have me. You have +1.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Ooh.
Can I react to kind of catch him because I already experienced this?
Okay. Okay. As you do, the problem is he rolls a 1. So after like
No, I
two.
rolled a 2.
Okay, after like 2 minutes, you guys both get up, going, oh. As you've basically tried to help him, but he pratfalls, and then he pratfalls and takes you with him.
What is a pratfall? I've never heard that term before.
It's like falling like kind of like an idiot, you know, like whoops, like, you know, like you put a big show on it. Yeah. You put like a big on, like, you know, when you slip on a banana, like no one can actually slip on a banana, but like, whoa, like that kind of thing, you know.
Got it. Okay.
Just holding the head up, going,
Yeah.
Vondraha family crest.
Well. Hey, Ruby, can you touch that hourglass?
I'm pretty sure I'm the broken axe, but okay.
Okay. No, wait. Okay. No, all right. Okay. Are you gonna go touch the?
No, I'm gonna go touch the broken axe.
Okay. So she just. So Ruby just literally looks at you dead faced, and then goes, "I'm not that fucking stupid," and walks over.
I mean, stupid, not that fucking stupid.
And walks over, touches it, disappears as she touches the broken axe.
Can't even pull a half orc with that shenanigans.
There is no coming back from this, you know that.
Yeah, I don't even know if I want to touch my door anymore.
Well, well, you can always stay here with me, says.
That's your other option, Derek, by the way.
Strip, get, you know,
Well,
take your clothes
it
off,
doesn't
make
matter
them-
because if
Don't
you all
forget the mushroom
like,
helmet.
if you all fail, you'll probably come back here anyway. So I'll just wait.
Yeah.
And he just.
I will
Wait,
Nox
so that-
will Carl kind of not kneel, but like squat next to him.
Yeah.
And-
Oh
Okay,
no,
level
but
with me,
yeah.
level with me, Carl. What was what town are you from?
Ooh. Ooh, that's a good question. Ooh, what was the name? I think it began with a P.
Do you want us to check if your wife is still mad at you once we're out?
He's really thinking. You can see like his brain is like trying to decipher. Like he's even taking his mushroom helmet off, like giving his head a scratch and then putting the helmet back.
Did I break him?
I'll need a perception check.
Is it okay?
I snap my fingers in front of him if he takes too long.
That's the big old 19.
Yeah, you've asked him a question that might get an answer in about 500 years.
Yeah, we ain't getting any answers from him.
I snap my fingers in front of his face. Wait, listen to me, Carl. Is Snow alive when you left?
Well, no. Well, yes. No and yes. As I said, she's in a state of flux. So she's dead yet and alive. Thanks to the way the magic of her realm works, and of course me being one of the prime engineers of the Mythil, it works in like kind of like a symbiotic kind of relationship.
Wait, you made this?
Well, no, not this. I would have picked like, comfier flooring, maybe some carpet.
Well, yes, of course.
He adjusts his
Like some red
glasses.
carpet?
Yeah, he adjusts his glasses as he's talking to you.
Glasses?
Yeah, wearing a big.
He wears glasses.
It's just really hard to see because his face has got ridges of snow on them.
Didn't Hamish have glasses too?
Hamish. I don't.
No, Hamish didn't.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, are you assuming?
Oh God.
No.
Was the Hamish question out loud as Derek?
No.
Okay. Nox will just kind of stand up from his squad, just approach the door, look at Derek, go, "See you on the other side, hourglass boy," and we'll touch the door.
Okay, you disappear.
Actually, I didn't want to try that.
Constitution saving throw.
I'm sure this time it will work, right?
Yeah. Well.
Big old 17?
You touch the door and feel a shock going through you. So far, but you managed to stand upright. It doesn't hurt you. It doesn't knock you down. You're just like, okay, this feels wrong. Putting your hand on this door feels,
Of course, when I do something cool, no one is here to see. Oh wait, you saw me.
And he goes, "You're super cool. Can I be your friend?"
You know what? I'm willing to say a little bit more with you.
Oh, okay, that's cool, right? And as you sit down next to him, he pulls out he starts pulling out like a little pack, like a little bag, and he starts pulling some little mushrooms, right? Because he's got little bags around his little speedo, So he starts pulling out these little mushrooms and morsels. He says, "You want one? These are really nice, actually. This one here," and he just starts like going into great detail about his mushrooms. As you settle down, I'll say after about 10 minutes.
Yeah. I know everything about mushrooms.
You know
Can I
what?
add
You,
that to my shoes?
you know every. You know. Well, no. I need a concentration check to see if you actually, if you were paying attention or not. So you need to roll higher than a 10.
Oh, okay.
you know, after like Whitecap, you were like, yeah, yeah, It's getting cold.
Yeah, well, see you, mushroom boy.
All right. Oh, okay. So just as you're about to reach forward to touch the door, the blunt dagger door opens for a second. You see Othek collapsing down, falling face first into the snow, and then you disappear.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Nice job, Derek. Couldn't wait for like 1 more minute to help Oltek.
So
I
just
can't believe you touched the door. Just leave like that?
So just so we're clear, the order was Hobo, Panda, Penny, Ruby, Nox, Derek, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This will be vaguely interesting. That's not the way I had planned it out, but that's okay. Right. So, Hobo. Let me just quickly switch to some more theatrical music, shall we? Okay. We can get rid of that.
I just thought for hilarity there, like as everyone had left and it was just like that the car was just going to turn into Hamish.
Well,
You're trapped in here with me now.
oh, you think that's what it was? It's literally just giving like the most annoying character. You know what? That's a good idea. I'll steal that for later.
Okay.
Ramus.
That's gonna be campaign. That's gonna be campaign two.
Ramus, the open palm monk, was known for his unwavering dedication to mastering the art of balance, discipline, and harmony. A stark contrast to the closed fist monks, who embodied the philosophy grounded in aggression and brute strength. While the closed fist practitioners often pride themselves in their physical prowess, believing that force was the ultimate answer to conflict, Ramus trained himself diligently under the guidance of the open palm monk master, emphasizing in fluidity and being adaptive in his movements. Night after night, he would engage in meticulous, crafted training sessions, perfecting his techniques and fostering a deep understanding of inner peace. All in the hopes of one day proving that the gentleness of the open hand could overcome the ferocity of a clenched fist. But unfortunately, one fateful evening, excuse me, let me just do this real quick because I have to set up some things as well. One fateful evening changed it all. So as you awaken, Ramus, you find yourself face to face with your master in the old monk monastery hallway. Let me just unedit it so I can reveal it to you. And we can put you over here. Where are you? I put you over there? Where did I put you? Oh, there you are. Good. All right.
I don't know. I've got no idea where I am.
There you are. You're here. You see yourself now? Click on your portrait. Boom. Click on me.
There's a roof over the building. Hold on. There we go.
Okay.
I see it.
There we go. So, you are face to face with your master right now. You wake up. You can smell the candle wax basically burning the wick of these old lanterns that you have basically sat beside writing your journal or your notes, helping the younger kids, and also, of course, just being a general badass when it comes to the midnight sessions of meditation in these very fine halls. Your master stands before you.
Master, is that you? This is not possible.
Ah, yes. Ramus, my child. It is good to see you. You look well.
I can say the same for you. Have I died?
Can you know what? Give me a wisdom check. I died. Yeah, okay, well, yeah. Interesting interpretation, but yeah. Mm.
13.
You look around. You plant your feet on the ground. The wood feels real. It feels, you can even like almost pertain where every creak is. The pillars are slightly dusty from the little choir boys that have ignored their chores for the evening. Even some of the stools are slightly unaligned. Everything just seems like you're back at the monastery where you not necessarily grew up, but spent most of your adult life.
Just sort of have a wonder, just taking it all in. Yeah, the sights and smells, basically, as you say, obviously coming back, being sort of familiar.
Okay.
Yeah, as I'm going around, it's like, well, if this is not the afterlife or some sort of, hey, what is going on here?
I don't understand, child. He turns and he looks at you, standing how you last saw him. Although you know that statement is not true.
Yeah, last time I saw him was lying down like a pirate as he was getting ready to go and get cremated.
You see a flash, a vivid image playing before you, as two conflicting pictures are playing in your mind. There's a face that you can't quite recognize that seems almost fiery, then replaced with this face that is the gentle reminder of the warmth of your master.
Just as I see the flash, Rabas goes into sort of a defensive poise ready for combat.
Okay.
Who are you, really?
My boy, I am your master. What has you so agitated? He approaches you. He takes 2 steps forward.
Did I also notice that on the ground?
Do you want to make a perception check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perception.
Hi, Eric. Thanks for the raid, bud.
That's a natural one.
Part of you is so focused in front of you that the character, the silhouette, is so familiar to the man that you knew and who raised you and who taught you how to be better. Taking your first fight as a child, basically taking a fist to someone and drawing blood, only for you to watch this man masterfully just deflect blows like water, changing your entire outlook. This, you can't take your eyes off. In fact, so much so that your eyes start to water. It's been how many years since you've seen this man standing upright?
So pace back towards sort of where it was originally, just again taking it all in.
Ah, my child. I know why you are here. You still hang on to the hate that you feel for my death.
Well, of course I do. You were killed in an unlawful way. You were murdered. How can I not let that go unpunished? How could I let those who have done that to you continue to roam this world? We have been taught to bring peace and Tyr's blessings, and someone has taken it away from you.
You find that taking revenge is a way to do this.
How do I deal with those who are of evil and
You notice
those who have taken you as evil?
You notice this as he's talking. You can see the wound, like a wound on his chest, seems to take almost like the indent of knuckles as his robe starts to bleed out around it slowly. Revenge was never the reason you set out. The boy that I had trained was better than that. Why you left, to become stronger. I was weak. But I would never admit to being weak. It takes someone strong to admit that they cannot help everyone. Is there any questions you would like to ask your master? He literally just seems to be just standing there, not reacting in any way.
Yeah, just taking a moment to sort of pause, reminisce about, especially what Ramas has done recently.
Mm-hmm.
You are correct. My actions of late have been that of hatred, not of your teachings or that of tears. I feel I have walked away from the path for the last few months, if not year.
That is all right, my child. Sometimes we fumble. I will say that it is important that you recognize your ability to change. My path is not yours.
But you have to understand as well that you were my master, but not only that, you were like a father to me and everyone else.
Then you take...
How can I let those who hurt my own father, who killed my own father, go unlawfully around with life? I not necessarily want to harm them, but bring them to justice.
By doing better and doing just that. As I said, son, it is harder to bring someone to justice. And it is, some may mock you for being too difficult. But there is one way that you can and have remembered me and done me justice. And that is by remembering my teachings and continuing to do your best by them.
We'll continue to do so. I will even pass on your teachings. Hopefully one day, if I'm allowed to have my own student, I will pass what I know on.
Give me another wisdom roll. Make it a perception, actually. Make it a perception.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter either way, they're both the same roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna be here a while.
Okay. As you look down behind your master, you see a body, like on the floor, and then you go to look back to your master, as if you've just realized that someone might be hurt behind him. And in so, you notice that the man in front of you is not your master. In fact, he seems to be a man wearing the robes of someone of the closed fist. His hands inflamed in what seems to be some sort of fiery, pulsing energy, as your master lays dead on the floor this almost demonic covered face of this bright, like glowing hue. How would you describe when you activate your tattoos? How would you describe that?
Like how they actually look when.
Yeah, how they look in combat, like when you're doing it, like how does it give off like a Super Saiyan kind of like, like pulsing energy, or is it just the tattoos
so
glow?
So the tattoos sort of glow, and there's like a ghostly aura around like my arms and hands. And obviously when I do, it's like when I do the punches at range, it's like the ghostly figures of the fists reach, the hands reach forward and do the attacks.
So basically, in front of you right now, you see someone who has the similar tattoos, not in the same way of yours, not in the same pattern, but they seem to have a glowing red hue where yours would be more divine in sense. Their fist is blood red as the iron starts to melt and drip to the ground, basically kind of like boiling before it even touches it. As you see these glinting eyes staring at you, and he runs out of the back of the church, of the monastery, sorry.
I will instinctively just kind of go over to my master's body, just check again. I want to sort of be reminded of his death.
Okay.
Basically be in a similar sort of fashion. Other than, from what I was told, but now I've actually seen it.
Mm-hmm.
It's that sort of raging that sort of comes back, and then I give chase.
Okay. Give me. You know what? I'll let you decide. As you're gonna say you're gonna let rage take over, I will let you decide the last skill check. It could be anything. It could be athletics for chasing after him. It could be perception for trying to pick out a detail, like whatever you feel like would be appropriate for Ramus at this time. He's literally reliving a moment that he not necessarily saw in such great detail, but now he's getting vivid kind of details that he never thought about until right now. To the point where you can almost pinpoint down the very man who killed your master.
I would probably want to do acrobatics to try and jump over stuff to tackle him, or acrobatics athletics to try and tackle him that way. Even if I pin him, I can maybe get a better look at who he is, he or she
is. Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, be more than a 1 or a 2. For fuck's sake!
So, Ramus, looking at your dead master, you get up to your knees quickly, running, jumping over the little pews, knowing precisely where they are. You press your feet into the creaking woods planks, drop down the stairs, roll, and just as the man is about to reach the back door, you pounce into the back of him, spearing him, knocking him to the ground, and quickly rolling onto the cobble street steps, leading all the way down to the garden. As you both tumble with each other, for a moment, your heart is beating in your chest, being able to see the very man, the very person who will essentially be to blame for this. Kind of with the whole reason that your purpose for your character coming to Catatonia, to get away from this shame, this hate you've always had in your body, in your soul. And as you finally reach the bottom steps, you roll the man onto his back, looking him in his eyes, and all you can see, face to face, is your master. Blood dripping from the corners of his lips as he looks up at you and says, "Did you not learn, my boy? Vengeance is not the..." And he goes quiet as he stares into your... As you close your eyes, Ramus, you have a final thought. What is it?
Am I being tested?
And as you think this, you are immediately face first into the dirt, into the cold snow, as you have been ejected from your door, landing in front of a naked, half-naked man wearing a Speedo. As you come to, in the familiar room, you see none of your party are around. Only Othek, who is on the floor, beaten, and almost in a similar state as you. Then your consciousness fades. Thank you very much, Ramus. Okay. So, here we go.
No.
Okay, so a young Goliath, smaller than the rest of his kin, stands in front of his father, smiling with those bright eyes gleaming back at him. Argyle couldn't quite remember the image of his father. Something was always replacing that kind of thought that he always had. But right now, as your eyes open, you're sparring with him. A wooden sword in your palm, clacking the hollow weapons together. "Come on, boy, you can hit harder than that," he says. And let me set up the scene while you do some talking.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised at seeing his dad. He's gonna kind of try to return the attack.
Okay.
Continuing with the training, basically, sparring.
Roll an attack roll.
And he's dead.
And you killed him. You did it yourself. That's it. No.
Can we
You
buff
said
him?
there's
Yeah, buff him, quick.
with my
Yeah.
using my weapons.
Yep. Well, this is let's just say improved weapon, like an improvised weapon, because you're not using your halberd. So just your basic stat, just your basic stat, not the proficiency. So just strength, just strength.
So, what is that? 12? 12.
12. Okay. All right. You clack the sword together. Yeah, and then he's like, "Haha!" joining you. Like every third smack with his sword. He's not really putting a lot of effort into it. He's kind of just playing with you. Like, you know, he's a very powerful Goliath war chief, right? But he likes his kids. You know that. He's always listen to you. He always tells you stories. He does his usual, you know, he's got his perfect dad bod. And you can tell that as he claps away with his wooden sword, he reaches down and grabs a very familiar tankard, bringing it up to his lips and soaking his beard, only then to bring it back down and go, "Ha ha ha ha! You're a feisty one!" And he rubs his knuckles with his other hand as you clack on his as you essentially wound him.
So essentially wound him?
Yeah. You clipped his finger there.
Yeah, okay. Probably trying to shove him off of rubbing my head bald, which is now bald.
Okay. He reaches down and then offers you the little the tankard.
Argyle takes it in his hands. He's gonna
take
a swig of it.
He immediately pulls it back and goes, "Aye, maybe when you're older, cub."
You're always offering this.
This is what? This is how old is Gargle right now?
He's probably he's very young. He's still a kid.
8 years old.
Maybe 8. Yeah, 8 or 9-ish.
As he pulls the tankard away, however, you are suddenly met with the brutal reality as you notice the surrounding walls start to turn to cinder. Trees lighting as all of the ember-like autumn leaves start to flare up, and the housing, the little villages, the little cottages, these little shelters that were built not to be permanent homes, because living on the mountains, it's very difficult to, if you don't have a cave, you're kind of rebuilding your house a lot. But you do start to notice that there is a moment where you can smell that familiar charcoal, that familiar fear in your heart that only 8-year-old Argyle fears. As you notice your whole village burning around you. I need a Panda. Where are you? Are you still in there? You are, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm right next to the door.
Okay, you're over here. Let's make you mini Panda, shall we? Sure. There you go. You're tiny Panda. All right. Okay. So if anyone cares, we're over here right now. You'll notice that the brutal reality of your family home being reduced to ashes before your very eyes, because you were betrayed by a clan that once feigned friendship with your people. And unfortunately, they had orchestrated a vicious attack to basically harness the blood ritual, a dark and sacred secret known only to your kin. Thank you. What was it? As the inferno rages around you though, instinctively you clutch the thick ancient tome in your grip. Its pages filled with cryptic symbols that elude your understanding, and still do to these days. Desperate to keep it close, as it's the only tangible connection to your heritage and to the legacy that was now being brutally severed. And in your backpack, a hidden goblet containing the dried blood of your ancestors. An heirloom that serves as a reminder of your lineage and the bloodline that ran thick with history and sorrow. I will say this right now, Argyle, you're watching your house go up in flames as you hear a familiar screaming. A voice that you've never heard in your life. Your father, in a weak moment, as he's being speared and stabbed and knocked back into his home as it burns up around him.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Argyl's just like, he's hiding behind some stuff, kind of taking in the scene, just trying to kind of looking at which I guess kind of memorizing the Goliath's faces that are coming in, or trying to kind of memorize them.
Yeah.
But also watching his dad burning is just, he's kind of frozen in a state of just fear at the moment, trying to not be seen, but also.
Give me a stealth check.
Scared. Okay.
Remember, you are an 8-year-old boy. You're not wearing plate mail.
Gotcha. 17.
Okay. You manage to muffle yourself as you see your father's visage being eaten up by these large flames as they grow higher. A scream that's not of terror, not of fear, but more of a victorious one, because you have no way of knowing this, but you managed to convince yourself that your father's last scream was of triumph, that he managed to save you.
Gotcha. So he's basically gone, or he's still screaming?
He is, well, he's a big guy, so yeah. layers of flesh are being stripped away, and as the fire continues to burn, and he's essentially, well, he's making a big distraction. That's...
So while he's making this distraction, Argyle's gonna start looking around, trying to like see where he can get out of here, exit.
Okay.
Kind of without notifying these
large Goliaths. Okay.
He would have probably like at one point talked with his dad and kind of had a plan to like get out of there with that stuff if anything ever were to go south. So he's trying to find an exit now, kind of knowing his dad's maybe hopefully winning, but I guess he's maybe not too sure if he's winning.
Yeah. I mean, he sees what he does. Argyle sees what he basically sees. There's no way to convince that is winning, but in a small child who's afraid and is told by his dad to leave, to run, the small Argyle tries to make a run for it. So give me an athletics check. What is that all together?
8 + 8, 16.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Panda. Argyle manages to quickly run from tree to tree, hiding behind rocks. Luckily, his smaller stature makes it easier for him in his more stealth-like state, which for a Goliath is very unseen. It's not something that that Argyle had ever really considered when he was such a small boy, because he felt so weak, so pathetic. It was a strength that he failed to recognize. Yet he had stamina, or stamina, as I always say it. So you find yourself running through the forest, through the trees, making your way through houses quickly, sneaking under little kind of like leaf baskets that were sewn together by the little village circle that you would usually go to with your mother. The flame behind you growing and growing as the heat sweats your back, basically, like a sauna. You see one very vague figure, something that you've not really ever put a thought to, because Pandad was lost for quite some time. To put it a better way, Argyle was lost for quite some time. And when he took the role of Pandad, he was more jovial and more straightforward. But along the lines, there was a part where they were the same person. It was just easier to be Pandad. You see a familiar figure in front of you. Yourself, your older self, but not the Goliath form, your panda form, staring at this how tall are you? About 5 foot?
As the child size?
Yeah, as a child size. I think you're about 5 foot as a child, right? Goliath child?
I think, yeah, but he's kind of he's the runt, so
yeah,
probably like a little under 5.
So it's basically okay, so he's about half your size then, I guess, right? Add another half on. Yeah. You're quite a grower, not a shower.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Grab the little runt, is what you say to yourself.
What I say to myself.
Several of the other pillaging Goliaths turn around, catching you. Not catching you, but actually seeing your outline, and they descend upon you. They start to run towards you. What do you do?
I mean, as being a small child that has probably just a wooden sword, I am going to try to dodge them and try to get the fuck out of there.
Okay.
Before they try to capture me. But I guess, seeing the panda bear form, essentially, in front of me, he's... I recognize it, or I don't really recognize it?
It's you.
but as like the kid Argle.
No,
would
no,
he
it's
recognize-
literally real you. Like that is real you up there right now.
Okay.
So, just for clarity, this is a memory that can be played with, mostly because of emotions, anger, strength, resolve, weakness, addiction, whatever. So you seeing yourself doesn't necessarily mean this is what happened. You're not like you weren't there. You went. I went back in time. Oh, it's Back to the Future.
I mean, I guess my questioning is like, as the kid Argle, do I have the memory of
No.
Argle?
You don't remember any of what that guy's going through. He just looks like you as he stares at you, pulling his halberd to attack you.
Yeah, and seeing this wooden sword in my hand, that's not gonna be a good fight. Kind of clutch his bag, kind of held it in close to himself, and just gonna try to, like, again, as I said, to try to dodge as he tries to escape.
Okay.
Maybe is, I guess, the Pandad form blocking the exit?
He is in front of you.
Okay.
So how do you want to get around him?
I'm gonna do this. He's like double my size. I'm gonna try to fucking run forward and then just slide on my back underneath him. As I try to, like,
all right,
do a little acrobatics thing to get the fuck away from him and try to, like, Dark Souls boss dodge it.
Yeah, okay. And invisibility frames, invulnerability frames. That's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Acrobatics.
Yep.
Athletics.
Acrobatics.
Yeah,
I know. Hey, you chose it.
Yeah, I did. 14.
Okay. So, Argle, seeing this figure, pausing for a moment. The likeness, maybe to old Pandad, he might recognize that man. But the young boy in front of this Goliath doesn't recognize him at all. That's not who he is anymore. As he runs through, quickly dropping to his knees, skidding into the muck, scuffing his legs, cutting into his skin with the twigs and dirt and stone. He doesn't feel any of that pain as he quickly pulls himself up and runs through the valley. And as you pass that point, your eyes blink and you just wake up suddenly, running out of the door, face first into the snow. Exhausted, but awake.
I'm it's kind of sitting up, taking in my surroundings. It's safe to say that I see Carl, and
Carl is literally just looking at Ramos right now, going, like, telling him, is he okay? And there's just no response from Ramos.
Okay. I mean, probably, like, a little visibly shaken and dusting himself off. Just kind of looks at Carl, like, I don't know what you're afraid of in there.
Well, some people don't come out.
Hearing that, Pandad's a little bit more worried now. I kind of walk over to Otha, kind of check on him, saying, "How was it for you, Ramos?"
He's stone out.
It's just
he's not getting up.
Yeah.
All right. You take a moment to get your breath back, and then for the next 2 minutes, nothing seems to happen. Charles looks at you and offers you a mushroom.
Pandad will probably look at him and just take it and kind of put it in his pocket for right now. It's like, I don't know what this is, but thank you. I'm gonna also just kind of, like, sit Othek and Ramos up, even if they're unconscious. Try to, like,
yeah. Just to limit the damage. Yeah, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
All right. So as you set them down, And you know, you try to look after your companions. We'll then switch to a familiar small green creature.
Oh boy.
Shimmering with emerald skin and bright, curious eyes, as Penny sits perched nervously atop a long hanging branch in a canopy of the Feywild. The air sparkled with a vibrant hue of magic and the gentle hum of life intertwining with the whispers of ancient trees. But this enchanting realm was now woven with an unsettling tension. So, Penny, you look around you. This is a memory that you can't remember. It's vivid. It's all weird. It's not the first thing that you remember in being Penny. But you've always been confused about your origin. You've always been muddled by how the Fae and the material plane works. The two realms colliding with each other kind of give you this warped sense of time and reality. As you look down below, you see several elves chanting and looking around this beautiful flower decoration. Some behind you scoffing and looking and walking past you with their bows tight, their arrows perched on the bow. You've always been met with some sort of animosity by the elves. Some thinking you as an abomination, some thinking of you as literally a gift, one of the final gifts from Newtharth himself during his death 1,000 years ago. So what does Penny do?
Death. Well, so this is before my first memory?
This is a memory that you don't quite remember. Like the first memory that you would remember was you getting on the boat.
Oh, okay. So the people chanting.
Also, we're over here.
We're over.
We're over here.
I kept spinning around. Oh,
That's
there
okay.
we are.
We're over here.
Okay, cool. All right. Where's me? Boop boop boop. Oh, I'm still not. Oh, you didn't drag me over?
Oh no, sorry. I don't need to. There's young Penny. You don't need to move. It's just for set piecing.
Okay.
So you're over here. You're here. Young Penny.
You know what? I gotta take some of this canopy away. I'm over. Oh, I'm over there. Thank you. Okay. So I'm looking down and I see there's supposed to be people down there.
Oh yeah, you might not see.
We
Yeah,
can't see.
that's okay. Just I've already described it, so it's fine. You don't need to use Tailspire. This is just for the screen, right?
Well, okay. So, do I recognize my mom character?
She give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. That's +8. Okay. Please. Ooh. Yeah.
So, Penny.
26. Yeah.
As you dangle your feet off the edge of this canopy, you're always usually just finding something to amuse you. The elves always giving you this stern, like, sneer, just because you're trying to have fun or trying to figure out, you know, what your purpose is as a person. Or a thing, or a whatever the heck you were at this point.
Right.
You know, your perception sparks a memory in you as you remember the faint press of a hand on your shoulder and a voice saying, "I will be back, child." As if you had just been left on this little this area as your mother had walked off to go and deal with many of the several long talks that she has. She would be often going off to describe with the council. Mostly you heard information that wasn't necessarily important to you at that time because you were a kid.
Mm-hmm.
You're a small, unresponsible adult.
Okay. She walks away?
She walked away like probably like 10 minutes ago, but you just remained sat watching these elves start like this weird ritual around this big flower.
Around the big flower. The red one?
Yeah, this thing here.
Okay. Does that look like stuff that we've seen? Those weird
It
heart-shaped...
just looks like normal, like flowers. Okay. It's not infected. It's not anything like that. This was before any of that. This is the Feywild. This is one of your earliest memories.
Mm-hmm. Is there anybody in this circle that I knew was friendly to me? Or I hadn't... I know that at this age I didn't know them yet.
Some of these elves, these were the ones that your mother would hang out with. So these would often, some of them would be like give you the you know, the time of day. It's usually mostly the guards or those who were high elves, the ones that kind of disagreed with just hiding in the woods. Mm-hmm, this was also something that your mother would talk about sometimes, saying some of these elves just don't understand that, like, we shouldn't just hide. We should join, you know, like, we should be part of this grander scheme. We're elves, for God's sake. We live forever. We shouldn't be hiding, blah, blah, blah. And your mother would also be like, these people are just difficult to talk to, and I have to deal with them every day.
Well, I guess I'll just hop down and I'm tiny, but yep. I have all of my current memories, right?
No. No. This is you're living this memory currently. So try to keep the meta, I'm a person in a world, blah blah blah, out of your mind. This is okay. You just first. This is like you living this memory as if it's happening right now. Yeah, so okay. You're not trying to. You're not trying to retake steps that you never took. This is literally just something that has been given to you as like a reward or a punishment for you trying to understand what how you can solve how you can grant some more knowledge from yourself in this moment.
Right. All right, so I'm just gonna hop down and I'm gonna look at those that are doing the spell, and well, being Penny wouldn't be like courteous. He would just probably hop down and be like, "What are you guys doing? Can I do that? Can I help? I think I can do this kind of magic. Can I help?"
One of the elves glances over in your direction. I need you to make
oh boy.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Oh shit, where'd my sheet go?
Are you good, Muffin? I hope you're good.
Persuasion. Oh, that's only +1. What's wrong?
That's okay. Muffin's headphones died. I'm hoping he manages to fix that in the.
Oh boy, no, that's a 3.
All right. As you go, as you literally like go to say the words, you glance up at this elf who's looking like through you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You then turn, and you notice that your mouth isn't moving, and you look at all these other elves who seem to be ignoring you.
They're ignoring me?
They seem to be ignoring you.
And nothing's coming out of my mouth.
You're not speaking. Like, you go to speak, but your mouth is not moving.
God, I don't know what to do. Let's see. So, who's the person that's clearly in charge here?
There seems to be a guy in the middle of the room who is focusing on some sort of what looks like a ball of like water.
The elf spellcaster guy?
Yeah.
First I'll go up to the elf ranger and I'll just shake him like try to
Okay.
get their attention.
As you are about to lean in and like touch them, suddenly you hear what sounds like a flurry of arrows. One hitting the man that you're about to touch in the back, making him collapse, and you can hear like what sounds like an echo of his, like what was left of his lungs dropping to the floor, face first into the leaves, only smearing freckles of blood across them. You turn around to see other elves. Their eyes are slightly like gleaming with a look of superiority. Their ears pointed. Their bows are twisted with some sort of black, like vine. As the arrow then starts to like grow inside the corpse in front of you and start to take hold like it's crawling inside of his body. In that moment, you see more of these elves descend into the corridor, grabbing some of the people and then just dragging them out one by one. For some reason, they seem to be not even noticing you. Except for one.
Yeah, except for one.
I need you to make a
Okay.
perception check.
Come on, please, please, please. Big money, big money. I only get a +1 on those. Come on. What'd I get this time? Ooh, 15?
Okay.
Perception. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, perception is +8.
Okay.
So that's a 22.
It's okay. It's okay. So,
20. Yeah.
you see Jadal
No.
slowly taking steps down the stairway. This form is more elegant, less covered in the goop of the sown experiments that he has been running for the last hundreds of years. As each step comes down, you hear the creak and snap of his boots. His elegant walk slowly towards you, eyes staring right into you, as you see a flicker. And you see the face of Avishal for a moment.
In Jaddle?
Yep. And as Jaddle reaches out to grab you, you blink and appear on a boat.
What? As a mouse?
You are currently...
I blink and I'm on a boat.
You blink.
That's not how that happened.
No, it's not. This is a memory.
This is a memory.
This is fragmented memories.
Right.
Right? Penny was always alone. Solitary figure lost in a sea of elves who had regarded him with, not spite, but you get kind of indifference. Let's say indifference. At the very beginning of your life, though, you had to learn to navigate the treacherous waters of this isolation. And unfortunately, you only had a handful of people who actually cared for Penny. Luckily, you had one person who had gifted you a ring that made it possible for you to hide in plain sight, turning you into a small mouse. As you awaken as this startling shape, the urge to hide becomes kind of permanent, and you notice that the cobblestones around you are terrifying because this makes the world so much bigger, and you were already quite small, but you have to remain unseen by the bustling feet of this world as you find yourself climbing aboard the boat. A familiar boat.
A familiar boat. That's right.
Almost like we started the whole campaign on this boat.
Almost just like it, huh?
Yeah. Right.
Called it was called the Greyhound?
The Greyhound. Yep. The Greyhound. Right. Let me just move you over. Wait, have you been touching your figure? Don't touch your figure.
Well, I wanted to see all the people.
Yeah, I know,
So
but I'm moving it for you.
you.
I'm using you now because I need you to move.
Okay.
Thank you. Right. This is why I should.
I love that unnamed.
Unnamed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, where am I now? There's the boat.
Okay, so we're all on the boat over here. Right. Okay, you're the mouse. You're a tiny mouse. Um,
Where am I at?
you could just click on the rat on your portrait and it'll take you over
Oh,
there.
right. Okay. Oh, there I am at the beginning of the boat.
So this boat is not floating in midair, but you get the point. It's a boat, all right? Come on.
Yeah.
Let's wait.
Oh,
Let me just
God.
build it. There you go. There it is. Boom. You're happy now? Cool. Made it work. I flooded the whole island over there, but we got a cinematic
Yay,
experience.
It's fine.
All right. So you're on the boat.
I'm on the boat. Oh God, there's all these people. I gotta hide. I'm gonna.
As you find yourself moving from deck to deck, trying to avoid all these people, you grow hungry. You grow cold. You grow lonely. I swear to God, Pengu, we haven't even got to yours yet.
Please, just ignore me.
Just simulate the waves. And I see a dragony guy. Never saw one of them before.
Which dragony guy are we talking about here?
Oh, I don't know. Who's on the boat?
You can press tab if you want to see who's actually on the boat. But just for an easier way to describe it, instead of you relying on Telspar.
Yeah.
So, as you spend days on this boat, trying to be unnoticed, a face or two or three comes across. You notice a dragonborn tied to a mast. You notice a light-hearted cleric polishing her mace. Heavy-browed half-orc barbarian polishing her axe.
Or green like me.
And a very small gnome petting her pet lynx that seems to be sitting in her lap, as well as several other characters that seem to be having a rather kind of relaxed time. The boat doesn't seem to be that well worried. There seems to be like the crew doesn't even seem to be caring. It just seems to be going off in a general direction. You can't see any islands nearby. The captain's spinning the wheel left and right, focusing ahead, but not necessarily going in a particular direction.
Does Shay or Ruby have any food?
That's a good question.
I'll after watching them and thinking that they're not violent, and I'm so hungry, I'll go over to them, kind of like hop up on this little railing and like try to do a little trick, like stand up on my hind feet and beg my little hands because I'm so hungry. Maybe I'll grab my little tummy and rub it like something a mouse wouldn't do.
Performance check.
Oh, of course. That only makes sense. Performance that's only a +1. Okay. Oh, we're nice. Come, I can't grab a dice.
Okay.
What's I'm not.
You're rolling so many dice.
It's not on my end.
Well, it's 3, 14, and 18. I'm taking the first one.
I didn't even I clicked it and it just went.
Well, that's why you have to click it once and then you just drag it.
That's what I
you
did.
just drag
that's
it.
Exactly right. I'm not new.
Yeah.
Right? It just my computer's being weird.
Okay.
All right, so
well,
I got a 3.
So you got a 4, thanks to Marcy, who's technically cheating. It's okay. I'll punish her later.
+1.
I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna punish her later when it's her turn. Okay. So.
Well, I get a +1 on performance. So yeah, 4.
So as you go to do a little performance for Ruby and for Shay, they seem to stare at you for a moment, and then rather violently you see Shay bring down her mace right on top of you. What do you do?
Am I on top of? I jump.
Okay, you jumping into the lake? You jump. What are you doing?
I want to backflip over the mace.
You want to backflip over the maze? Okay, acrobatics check.
Sure.
Hmm.
All right, click it. See, and then the little things there, and then yep, there it goes. All right, it's being weird. All right, 12 plus 3, 15.
Okay, so as Shay brings down the mace and hits the wooden rail, you notice that suddenly you latch yourself to the back of the mace as she pulls it up, only to look around, looking at Ruby, going, "Where's that? Where is it? Kill that filthy thing!" Ugh.
Huh. But I'm cute.
Ruby then goes, "It's on your back."
I'm gonna run around Shay's neck,
Okay.
like in little circles. Just gonna run around, and then I'll like hop over to Ruby and run around. I want to like hop back and forth and just like try to be cute.
Okay.
Wait, no, I know. I got a better idea. Even though I don't have performance, I'm gonna hop off of Shay back onto the railing, and like do a little play dead, like with my little tongue out, and lay back like I'm dead.
So you're gonna do another performance check.
I know.
Okay. No, that's okay. Go for it. Go for it. Yeah, go for it. I mean, listen, you feel like if you're trying to do what you're trying to do something, that's fine.
10.
As you do the play of your life, you know what? I'll let you describe it. How does the performance go?
Well, like I said, I just kind of like, I stand up on my 2 little feet and I grab my little chest. I go, and I stick my little tongue out, and I stumble, and then I fall back and I lay on my back, and then I go, and then I put my hands out, and then I like look at him with like one eye open, like, did she buy it?
As you do that, Shay's boot comes flying down on you, and you wake up, and you come flying out face first into the snow.
Failed. Okay. Back by the mushroom man.
Mushroom Man, as you basically rear your head, popping out. Where are you? Can I? Yeah, sorry. Give me.
Shay got easier to get along with as we
Yeah.
carried on.
Well, your first mistake was thinking that was Shay. I think you've got control of your character. You can change out of the form. You're not technically in rat form. As you get knocked forward and roll, the energy is being sapped out of you. You can barely lift your arms and legs before your face goes flapping into the snow again. You notice Pandad though, like looking up at you, for a moment, pausing, like as like he's surprised that you just came flying out. Because he's never seen this, or what happened to the others. But now, Panda, you see right now that they were ejected. The glyph on the door faded. You glance over to the glyph on your door. It's blazing.
Penny's door or my door? Sorry.
Your door.
My door is blazing.
Yeah.
Penny's is not. What does Othex look like?
Faded.
Faded. And Ramos?
Faded.
Huh.
I'll be honest, it's not looking good right now. Okay. No, continue.
Can I check my door?
Yeah, but yeah, what do you want to check with it?
Well, I guess looking because it's blazing.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's blazing, but like more than it was before.
No, it's like it's glowing like bright, like it's constantly on. It's not like fading. Yeah, it's not like pulsing. It's like permanently on, right?
Just on.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Carl, have you seen this ever before?
Huh?
Theirs aren't on, but mine's on.
Oh well, they probably failed.
Oh. Like that, but have you seen this before? You said you saw other people coming through here before, right?
Yeah.
And has any of them just stayed off and other ones just turn on? And
Honestly, I can't see the doors you're talking about. So, you know.
I thought you said you had your own door.
Yeah, my door's over there, and he points to the same corner.
Okay, fine. Okay, I get it then. Alright. So you're just seeing people touching the wall and disappearing? Is that,
I mean,
is that what you're telling me, Carl?
I thought it was a curtain.
No. I'm gonna touch my door to see if anything happens.
Nothing happens. As you look back at Penny and the others, and you notice that they're still like kind of semi-unconscious, and all you see is Carl just eating another mushroom. This one looks slightly purple.
Can I take the mushroom out of my pocket and ask him which mushroom that is?
Oh, that's a morsel. That's it's good for you. It's got plenty of vitamins in there. But I don't know anything about vitamins, so.
Gotcha. Just mushrooms. Okay. Maybe I'll ask Derek. It seemed like he too had a.
I can't wait for Derek to finish, and it's just Panda just sitting there going, "Listen, they bought these mushrooms."
Hey, what is this?
All right.
I'm gonna check on Penny and kind of, you know.
As you do the usual, you pick up Penny, you plonk them against the wall. We will take a moment. And Raby, I'm saying Ruby's name wrong. Ruby. Fuck me. Talking is difficult, guys. Right. Okay.
Does Ruby got the rabies? Is this her story?
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
God.
it. Yes, that's basically how it works. Ruby, the barbarian nomad, stood alone on a windswept plain, her fiery black hair swirling around her like a tempest, a stark contrast to the dull, muted colors of the orc encampment in the distance. Her spirit had been woven into the very fabric of their tribe. She was a fierce warrior taught in the arts of combat and survival by her parents. However, since they were both legendary figures that had united this clan under a banner of strength and wisdom, some thought that Ruby did not have what it took in order to follow this tragic passing of her mother and father. An undeniable shadow fell upon Ruby as she thought to herself that she would one day find a place for her orc brethren and sisters to call home. Unfortunately, since they were so steeped in tradition and bound by rituals, they began to view her as not the beacon of hope that she was so set out to be by her parents. Ruby, you feel these whispers in the air, a bitter wind fueling you as you stand atop the peak, with all of your Orcan brothers and sisters below you, looking at you, expecting you to say a few words, as your parents on the left and right of you are burned. Also, just so for clarity, with Ruby's orc background, since they're more tribal in nature, they do, they burn their dead and, see them off to the afterlife. Ruby.
Yes.
You stand with a crowd below you.
Right.
So what the hell are you doing? One of this, like a man shouts out at you.
I don't know what to say. Shit.
Well, okay. You don't know what to say. That's an automatic fail.
Yeah.
So. How do you prove your strength to your tribe? How did you prove your strength? You don't have to use words.
I went off to find a new home for them, I guess.
Okay. So, Ruby, upon hearing this disdain and this ability to basically not believe that you were capable of helping anyone, you grew like almost scarred to the scathing comments from your other family. They would shout things like, "What use are you? Our children can barely survive the heat of summers in these dry lands. Why can't you answer us?" Like, they'd literally just scream at you, looking for answers rather than trying to find them themselves. I would like you to roll a survival check.
Survival. Okay.
No. Your feet are wet. Oh yeah, shit. I have to put the water back.
13.
Okay. This was essentially what Gemma, this is essentially what Ruby did.
Mm-hmm.
She went out and she tried to find a place that was essentially more fortuitous to her clan. But unfortunately, that just led to more fighting, more separation. Some of the clan leaders, some of the clan families just started up and leaving. There was so much separation when your mother and father were taken from them. They were practically like relying so heavily on your shoulders that some might say it was unfair. Your auntie, for instance, being one of these people. Kodark, your brother, he was essentially a character that was very important to your upbringing, and when your parents died, you relied on him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The downside was that he kind of abused that trust. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like he would basically just take your ideas and push them off as his own. Unfortunately, in your younger age, ages, you know, you didn't quite put this together. I would like you to make it an insight check.
An insight check. Okay. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, okay. So this is why for the amount of years that passed, you didn't seem to realize that he was abusing this trust that you had kind of given to him. The powers, no, not necessarily the powers, the heritage and the secrets of your family, from your techniques on battle to your strategies in warfare. Kodark was essentially just right there beside you, taking in that knowledge, wanting to be stronger than you, but unfortunately, he just never could. You were always superior to him in that one state. You always think you could beat me, Ruby. One day, my hands will be wrapped around your neck. He says this as the two of you are sparring, like you usually do. But you notice there's more of a ferocity in his words as he seems to be really trying to hurt you. I would like you to make an attack roll.
Attack roll. $14.
Okay. As you pull down your great axe, it was one that was gifted to you. You've had it since the very beginning. It was gifted to you by your father, if I remember right.
Yes.
You bring it down only to clack into his sword, which unfortunately was just made by the local blacksmith that the clans were, well, a little shady about. But Kodark, being the man he is, never wanting to spend time or patience on anything or any skills, just trying to skip ahead and try to be better than anyone. His sword snaps, shatters, and twists, like almost scarring his face slightly as you break his weapon into bits. This memory that like flashes before you gives you a moment, and you see Kodark in front of you in a misty snow as he's holding a very similar dagger across, well, pressing it down almost into Trainor's back. And then you're back into the memory as yet again, Kodark is swiping at you. What do you do?
block his swipe.
Okay. How do you want to do that?
Do I need a roll for something?
I mean, yes, but how do you want to do that story-wise? How do you want to do that?
Like, take my axe and like
And just parry with it?
hold it. Yeah,
Okay. All right, give me another attack roll.
an attack roll.
Yep.
27.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Right. So as he goes to like try and sneak an attack on you, like literally like you're distracted for a second and he takes that opportunity. He sweeps behind you, holding his dagger down for a moment, and then you just turn, like slapping it with like just the heft of your axe, knocking the dagger into the ground, snapping into the dry dirt below you, and then you just uppercut him with the other end of your axe, and he just falls flat on his face. In that moment, your eyes blink as you look down, staring at your defeated brother. And in that moment, you can tell that there is some deep-seated pain in that boy. But you have no real way or understanding on how you can fix that. At least not by yourself. As you blink again and wake up, standing outside your door in the freezing cold room. You see the small, naked man nibbling some mushrooms as Panda walks around, cleaning everybody else up.
I will go help Panda.
Okay.
Ruby, you weren't thrown out of your door.
It wasn't. Technically, she wasn't thrown out. She literally just came out.
Yeah. I mean,
So
well,
mine's
apparently...
linked as well, isn't it?
If you look at your glyph on the wall, it is it's highlighted.
Ah, cool.
That's what I was going to check next.
All right.
Well, these three seem out of it, so kind of show Ruby what I'm doing. Help him out, I guess.
Am I going? Blah, 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 blah.
You know what? I'll say for the moment, Ramus, Penny, you guys can wake up so you can have a little moment while I set up Nox's room. Also, Marcy, are you here?
No.
Okay.
Go.
I just need to check because there's a room that needs doing, so therefore I'm just, okay. We're doing Nox first, so yeah.
Here listening the entire
That's okay.
time.
That's fine. That's fine. I know. I'm just, I need to know so that I can, plan ahead. All right. Sorry. Continue your little role-playing session.
I gotta go back into the shadows.
As come to and be like, oh no, what has happened?
I will also say briefly, you all saw each other's memories in that moment.
Oh.
As soon as you exit the door, that memory like unfolds in front of you.
So we saw what happened with Penny and Ramos.
And Penny, Ramus, like everyone's memory basically kind of like flooded your instant the moment they came ejecting out of the door.
What?
Like a shared consciousness almost.
What did I do?
Well, apparently you get stepped on.
What am I supposed to do? It didn't go that way.
Do I get the memories too?
Everybody does.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I just remembered seeing my village burning down and kind of going back to my childhood and trying to get out of there.
What was special about your ending?
Well, I mean, I guess nothing special. And my village was burned down. I got to kind of see. Well, I feel like the last figure was it was me, but not me. Bandit's just kind of thinking about that for a minute.
And then all of a sudden you just see like Carl going, mushroom?
I'm gonna
They
I'm gonna like grab the necklace that I had salvaged that was my mom's.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna like kind of cry and be like the kid in Penny is just bubbling up and he's like, I miss my mom. Miss my mom. That's what Penny's gonna do.
Okay. Ramus, sorry, you were going to say something?
Yeah, it's just sort of coming to groggy. Obviously, the flashes are not only memory he had, but the memories of everyone else. He just briefly they sort of conflicted together or merged together, and then he's just trying to piece them sort of. So he's taking a moment just to piece them all together.
Okay. Yeah.
And then obviously more focusing on sort of his memory, and then looking between the other ones, and it's like it is safe to say I think the memories are a test, a challenge of our past or things that have happened, and how we could possibly different ways we could overcome them. How would we do things differently? How would we do things differently? And then obviously I'll look around the room and obviously look at the different emblems and see the the ones that are faded and the ones that are emblazed.
Yeah. Okay. As you look around, checking each door, one like from the faded to the glowing, you all for a moment take a second to look at the strange pigskin with a snake wrapped around it, only wondering what kind of weird, wonderful adventure was happening right now to a certain Nox. The dragon board.
Why is his symbol Bucket's pee-pee? Don't get it.
Nox, Muffin, are you good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm here. I won 2 battles while one the battle with my headphones and the other with my internet.
Okay,
I'm
good. All right, well, let's go before anything else happens. All right, so Nox, the dragonborn, stood at the threshold of a dimly lit hallway. The oppressive shadows stretching out before him like the dark tendrils of doubt. I can't speak tonight. Goddamn doubt. Seeking to ensnare him. The air was thick, saturated with a scent of damp stone, and something more unsettling: fear. As he peers down the harrowing corridor, the distant echoes of laughter and derision danced at the edge of his consciousness. A cruel chorus from his past, his family's voices ringing out like mocking bells, each syllable tinged with a bitterness that gnawed at his resolve. Memories of disdain, glances, and whispered taunts enveloped him, pulling him into a maelstrom of self-doubt, where every stumble felt painful, every misstep a reminder of his faltering strength. Yet beneath that tide of ridicule, another call resonated. A deeper, more alluring voice that beckoned him from the shadows. It was Avishal, the ancient spirit that had slumbered within him, promising the power to shed the shackles of his lineage and carve a new path. But Nox could almost see the glimmer of the potential of what lay ahead, a stark contrast to the chains of expectation that was bound to him and his past. So, Muffin, you're in the corridor before you as you notice a dark stone corridor vast ahead. You see several gaps, some of the tiles are missing, and you see a figure at the end. A very familiar, well-dressed woman. Lady Greyhawk.
Guess.
Oh. Okay, so the moment Nox comes to senses, I guess he will try to make an insight check to. Well, now I say insight check, but
for reality check
for meta reasons. But reality check is even the worst. Like, what kind of reality check would Nox make? Just slap himself on the face? Just shit's real.
I'd say I would say
I'm
okay,
saying
yeah.
basically like on account of him constantly withstanding Avashal's mind games for good decade at this point.
Mhm.
He's just gonna be running hands on the walls, looking around, just trying to evaluate how real this is.
Yeah,
Basically,
okay.
he's trying to map it against his own memories, like what's happened and was just a land of could have, should haves.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
illusion.
Okay. Yeah, give me an insight check for that then.
Yeah, that's a big old 11.
As you, well, let's just say, as you try to reality check yourself, you know, you know for a moment, glancing around, you see this woman that you essentially tried to save. Yet another kind of beacon for your horrible, stacked family doubt on your shoulders. You just see her as like almost like another stone to add. But with that, usually, if it was some sort of like twisted Avishal memory, it would often be almost kind of kind of comical. And for the moment, this seems kind of like too grounded. For you and your backstory, or not backstory, but your background with Avishal, you know he was often one to just make a mockery of you with the promise of great power, which, now that you think about it, was very much like your family.
With a solemn look, I guess Nox will just start moving towards Lady Greyhawk.
Okay.
Like eyes filled not with determination, but rising anger.
Okay.
How dare the latest of his failures stand before him?
Yeah. Okay. As you take a step forward, though, you hear a click. Glancing down to your feet, you see what can only be a pressure pad. And behind you, suddenly, from above, 2 stone doors drop as a flood of skulls start to fall down behind you.
Well, better start running.
Okay, as you
Any oh, Jesus. I guess I'm not running. Hi.
I'll say just for, for reasons. You do start running, so I'll give me an athletics check.
Give me a moment. I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
I got you. Oh, Jesus.
It's fine.
You got it? You got it? All right, good. Okay.
Okay. Athletics. Not ideal, but it's 13.
Okay. As you find yourself running forward, tripping on the skeletons and bones, some femurs, some ankles, all the little tiny finger bones literally like clacking behind you, you just almost like try to ride the wave. Unfortunately, the volume of these skeletal, almost slightly sticky, sinewy skulls at your back, leaving this horrible musky scent at the back of your throat. You do still manage to keep ahead of them as they fill the hallway. Unfortunately, as they reach Lady Greyhawk, as you start to run past her, her image fades like a ghost. Like another haunting memory of of something you failed.
With a sigh of disappointment, maybe in myself mostly, Nox will just keep pushing forward.
Okay. Well, as you do, you come to what looks like a familiar face. Your cousin Drekka, standing further in the back of the hallway, with also a very familiar figure, Jadal. they seem to be almost having a conversation. You can't quite see the words. Their mouths are moving too quickly for you to even register that they're talking. They seem to be doing like a faint whisper as you see what looks like Jadal reaching for a weapon. Mm-mm.
I'm gonna do the classic Draco, look out! Get away from him. I will try rushing. I assume the spikes are already activated.
They are already activated, yeah.
As I'm gonna start squeezing through them just to reach her in time.
Okay, give me, how do you want to do it? Acrobatics?
I'm gonna keep going with athletics.
Okay.
Nox is not a. I'm 50 for fuck's sake. He's
Yeah.
not jumpy boy. He's more of a like.
No, that's fine.
Bulldozer type
Yeah,
of boy.
no, that's fine if you want to go for it. It's up to you, man.
I'm just gonna try to smash my way through them, which is a 17.
Okay. So, Nox, as you run towards this large, sharp, almost rusted metal, shoulder barging it, trying your best to get through it, to stop whatever this Jadal is going to do to your cousin. If the intention is harm or hell, even just seduction, you hit your shoulders deep into it, only to feel the sharp prickle of blood kind of oozing out of your shoulder, hitting it with such force that it shatters and bends slightly. The metal almost very malleable to the surrounding, like, decay of this old, crumbling corridor. You glance down for a second, looking at your arm, almost like a broken arm, broken shoulder. Yeah. The muscle is like hanging slightly. You can see the red dots like staining your tunic. And then you turn for a moment and see Avishal standing there beside you. Hey, numbnuts. You're not supposed to succeed, okay? The one task that I expect you to fail at.
You the one to tell me to not put my family first.
I mean, you're in the situation in the first place, kid.
And whose fault is that?
Enough of you. And then he just poofs and like out of the corridor. As you glance down, your arm is still hanging from the socket.
Just add it to the rest of the scars, I guess. Like the upcoming model, Nox without an arm.
Okay, as you make your way through, though, you notice that Dreka, disappears as you grow closer. Jadal standing in front of you, though, however, menacing looking as the big bad evil man that he is. He just stares at you, saying nothing, just smiling, that arrogant glint. You are a very naive creature.
Maybe, but I'm not alone. I'm rolling deception. I'm just gonna be behind you.
I'm not alone.
Run away, Smokey! Oh, yeah. I guess I'm getting blasted again. That's not going anywhere.
You glance down for a moment, your legs shaking, as you stare at this man who is essentially some version of him has cast deep, dark, necrotic magic directly at you with the purpose to kill. The very fact that you're standing alive right now is because your soul or your body or whatever spiritual essence that belonged to Nox in that moment was guarded safely by another being from a different realm. The very creature that you were, the very soul, the very ghost, I guess, spirit. It was a spirit, right? When you were in the Fae.
I guess
Yeah.
it was a visage.
It was, yeah.
If you described it as a projection.
Yeah, basically it was a projection. Yeah. But it was like it was a version of Avishal in the Fae, right? Like you just didn't know it was Avishal at that moment. So, as you, I don't want to say piss yourself, but as you close your eyes, his hand rises up. You see the familiar moment that he's about to extend his long finger. You can see the slightly green hue of his fingertip pointing at you, only then to about to start talking as you close your eyes, just clenching, and you wake up just outside your door. The glyph behind you lit.
Now I put myself back in the door.
You're just like.
Am I awake? Am I on the ground or not?
No, you were like wide awake, standing outside of the door.
Still pissed myself.
Still pissed.
I only pissed myself.
Smell.
What's that smell? Carl,
What is this rich smell of ammonia and sulfur?
Carl literally looking at you going, sorry mate, I don't have any mushrooms for that.
So when he pops through, we all know his memory.
Is my arm still fucked?
No, your arm's fine.
Yeah, that's what Nox gonna check first. Like, just go quickly slap it around with his supposed good arm. Yeah. No more bandages.
Oh. So we saw his memory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was Avishal in both of our memories?
Nox will.
I'm gonna look at Nox.
Nox will just pull out a signet ring that he's been carrying, because that fucker pulled me into a pact with him somewhat 15 years ago. So we're kinda bound.
But why was he in mine? Jadal turned into him for a minute, for a second.
Yeah, don't you think that he ought to be somewhere in the past of your life, as Nutharth, as your brother?
Is this his doing where we are right now? Is this Avishal? Is he in control of this?
I wouldn't know. It's not like I've been flying with a map and a compass on this. Now, I'm pulled by the same strings as all of us. It's just mine hurt a lot.
As you guys start to kind of glance around, you count 3 doors right now that have glints to them that are fully glowing.
The snowflake is still.
The snowflake
glowing,
is still
eating?
pulsing.
Where's the hourglass boy?
He's not returned yet.
As you all glance over,
Did he find a way out and not tell us? Because you know that would be just like him.
We just look up and see a rope
Tiny
just
hut? Yeah, rope.
just being slowly pulled back.
it's just Derek hiding upstairs going, they could never know. Yeah, okay. Well, I love how...
Pendant, why are you so tiny?
That would have
Man,
been
it's
so
never changed me
fucking
back.
Yeah, I
stupid,
didn't
right?
change you back.
We all come out. Derek just pulls back from the fucking space above us. Just go, oh, good, you're back.
So we can get out of here.
Anyone found an exit?
I like that. I like that. But also, you know, no, he touched the door. No backsies.
No, obviously no backseat, but you know.
Right. Okay.
In that alternative reality, we will be rolling initiative at this point.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay. So, Derek. Right. As you all glance over to the hourglass door, it's pulsing, almost matching this same rate of your blinking. Derek, you open your eyes and you find yourself at home. A sudden draft of cold air sends an involuntary shiver up your back, an unsettling contrast to the otherwise cozy ambience that you usually find solace in your domicile. The door creaks open, leaving you to wonder whether it was Hamish who had come in, or maybe his jovial spirit was often filling this space, or perhaps it was Portella who would often come over and share a cup of tea while going over the last book that you had read. Usually it would be a welcome reprieve from your solitude. And it was true, you did often frequently entertain guests and tried to shoo others away. But yet this evening, your abode felt more like a captured moment in time. Derek, what do you do? You're sitting on the edge of your bed, awakening.
I look around. Do I still have the memories of what I had done just moments before?
No,
or,
this is you waking up.
Okay.
Like a day. Yeah.
All right. I still look outside of the window.
Okay.
Around.
You see the familiar animals down below. Like all the loud noises of the literal slaughterhouse below, where every soldier would get their bacon, their eggs, their sausages. Unfortunately, this was the only place where you were given a place to have a house in the Greyhawk Post.
Wait, I thought I was next to a cemetery.
Yes, you had a cemetery on the other side and a pig pen in the front door.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That's not the other...
It's a stable. There's a stable in front of your house.
Okay.
Yeah. So technically,
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I was talking about the window.
The back door. Okay, well, the back door is technically would be the cemetery. Then you're right. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
Basically, you would hear the cemetery outside, and the pigs and the cows and the horses, or horses, inverted comma. I mean, you guys have horses now, but
I glance to my desk, look through my notes, my last things that I have wrote down, probably.
Okay.
Is it some kind of research, some
and it seems to be some notes that Portella has kind of kindly gone over with very deep, dark red ink. Some notes that read, "This is wrong. This is the wrong application of magic. You shouldn't add this here. Remember to look after Hamish. He gets hungry. Feed him at around noon."
Why would she write that in her red ink?
No, she's right. Like these are notes that you have literally like all scattered out across your desk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not just like the one marking. Like yeah.
I take the one that mentions Hamish, and I go to the chimney.
Okay. As you wander over to the chimney.
Is it on?
Yeah, no, it's on. The house is quite warm, actually.
Okay. All right. Well, I throw the paper, of course.
Okay, yeah.
Just warm my hands a little bit and glance over the table. Look at my Haven Gloom cards.
Your Haven Gloom? Yeah, okay. You notice that some of them have jam on them.
For fuck's sake. An Otak again.
Otak, avid jam lover.
Well, I go clean them, of course.
Okay.
And it will take a minute or two.
Yep.
I go to my door.
Okay.
Try to just get some fresh air in.
Mm-hmm. Okay, as you reach out, you see yourself in a mirror. The door is almost like fused together. They don't look like a door. In fact, it looks like a thin sheet of ice. It seems to be blocking and obfuscating the view from outside.
Okay.
You can see a reflection of yourself, but it's very like cloudy, like kind of like what do you call them when a mirror's got like
Mist.
is it like a misted mirror? I don't know the actual.
Yeah, misty.
What's the kind of
would say
glass?
misty?
What's the kind of glass that's cloudy? Like it's is it frosted? Frosted, that's the one. So it's like frosted glass.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, I know there's an actual term for it. I'm not a glass maker, so I'm not entirely sure what it is.
Like, is it fused in one single door, so there is no opening?
It doesn't look like you can open the door here. It looks like there's no door here. It's like two basically flat frosted glass kind of lenses.
I still touch the door, try to inspect what
Okay.
is.
Give me a perception check.
Yep. For fuck's sake. Okay. Nice.
For a moment, you reach the door. Well, you reach out to touch this frosted glass. For a second, you see Penny. You see Ramus. You see Argyle. You see Ruby. And everyone else who I didn't name. You see them crowded around this mushroom man for a second. And then, in shock, you take your hand off and you forget all of that.
Take a few steps back. Wait, what is happening?
Your Gloomhaven cards. You need to wash those. That's the first thought that comes into your head. Your Hoomglaven, sorry.
Yeah, I still have one of them that got a dent into them. Wait, I don't even remember who did that. I would never let anyone touch it.
So,
I try to look outside,
okay.
see if there is anyone.
Give me a perception check.
Okay, never mind. Okay, sure.
And just remember, I'm giving you the choice to pick what you want to do. All right, okay. So as you glance outside, you see. Oh no! You've heard the very familiar whisper. It's so obnoxious. You know he's going to be coming around the corner. It's going to be the worst. You just can't. You hate it. You've heard this whistle 100 times before. It's literally the worst noise ever. As an old man with a crooked back and a big bag, an empty bag, enters the house. Oh yeah. Oh, been a while since I've been in here.
Wait, who are you? What are you doing in my house?
He walks right past, only to go over to the books and start like filling the backpack, the bag with all this stuff.
Wait, hold on. I take him by the shoulder.
I need you to make attack roll.
I guess it's strength.
Just straight roll.
Yeah,
You know.
straight roll.
Yeah,
Okay,
just a straight roll. Yeah.
14.
Okay. So you reach out, your hand touches him, and you pull him back. Only then to turn around. Blooming egg! Who the hell are you?
I am Derek.
As you see before you, this man looks like a really old Hamish, like his dad. As he looks out, his spindly hair a grayish white, his teeth crooked in that way where you know one day he fell down the steps and banged his chin. You've also seen a familiar scar going across his top to bottom lip. Right, mate. I don't know who you are, but listen, this whole place, all this stuff is mine, right? Portella told me I could have whatever I wanted.
Wait, Hamish? You look so old.
I don't know who you are, mate, but, you know, mind yourself. I know magic. He starts waving his hands around. And without making an Arcana check, you can tell that he's full of shit.
Well, too bad for him. I know magic. Okay, I can't. No, I don't want to kill him.
Oh, nice.
Now, hold on. Porcella told you that you can have anything here. Why?
What?
Why
Well,
would Porcella do that?
because well, I mean, Derek's not. He's been gone for like years.
I'm here.
Nah, mate. You're too handsome to be Derek. Derek had that big fucking nose. And the weird spindly eyes. And the, the thinning hair. And the weird teeth. And those
Hey,
weird
watch
shoes
your
that he
mouth.
wore. And that, like, really, really, like, it was clearly a woman's dress, but nobody ever called him out on it. That's a deep cut because he's wearing the same outfit that Snow White is.
I used to. And in my defense, she was wearing my outfit. Anyway,
I'm gonna get back to doing what I am, and you should you better leave before I call the guards, because the Empire doesn't take kindly to wizards, mate. Starts turning around and he picks up the box of Hoomglaven. This is a
no.
It's a collector's item, and he starts putting it away.
If I'm going to burn this whole place down if you don't put that box where it was.
Right, mate. Sure, you blow up the place.
There is many things that you can touch, Manic. But consider yourself lucky. I can't cast it today.
Okay. So he's just helping himself as
I will let him grab the stuff
Okay.
reluctantly, but I will still ask him some questions.
Okay.
Wait, so what happens to the Greyhawk? What happens to Shay, Pandad,
What?
and the others?
Oh, right, yeah. That's a long time ago, that. Yeah, well, I don't like to think about that. That upsets Miss Portella.
Wait, what happened to them?
Well, they went into the mountains and didn't come back. Some people say it was because of that bloody wizard and his stupid teleportation magic. Portella blames herself.
Wait, hold on. What year is this?
A year? It's about 50 years from our current timeline.
Gone for 50 years? Oh, what the? No, that's not possible. Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
In that moment, you hear a familiar voice. Oh, hey, oh, well, this is awkward.
Who?
As Avishal, in his new body, technically not new at this current timeline, enters the house behind you. Oh, yeah. Well, it's been a long time, Derek. Wow, you look like you haven't aged a day. See,
Finally, someone's who recognized me.
haha, yeah, you know who this guy is. He's the most pathetic wizard. Can't even do teleportation magic. Has to use stones.
Oh, hold on, I'm not a grimy little bitch.
Be quiet. Like he literally just clicks his fingers and then just walks past you and then starts to eat his jam toast.
Wait, it was you! Anyway, Avishal, tell me what is happening. Why didn't you save your protege?
You've not been paying attention for very long, have you, boy? For someone who's so smart, you don't quite get all the details, huh?
I guess we all have some kind of like trial that we have to go through. Each one of us has their own door, right? Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. We don't have that kind of.
You don't have that knowledge. You don't have that kind of
Yeah,
knowledge.
sorry. Wait. What missing piece am I missing then?
Missing piece, boy. I would like you to make insight check.
Insight. It's another D20. 13.
Okay. As you glance over to Avishal, who's now got his feet up, like his disgusting, slimy swamp feet on your favorite chair, he's using that as a footstool as he sits in the other, less comfortable chair. The cushions are absorbing most of the toast sweat as he leans back, taking a big bite out of his toast, the jam dribbling down his chin. He looks over to you once more, giving you that big, cheesy grin. And for a moment, you see a flash, and you see Jadal standing in front of you. Not standing in front of you, sitting in front of you, where Avishal was. And for that brief seconds, you see Avishal once more sitting there with his toast.
Wait, what was that?
What was what? Sorry, mate.
Avishal. What you just did right now. I swear I saw something.
So you're telling me for 50 years you've been, like, trapped. And now you just show your head. Seems a little bit cowardly to leave your friends to die, doesn't it?
No.
Didn't you have an
No.
important task?
I could be a coward. I could be a wet noodle, but leaving my friends behind, no, I would never do that. I would always save them over myself.
Is that right? Then why are you here?
That I don't know. That's what I'm trying to understand.
The door's just right there, my friend.
Which door? This one?
Yeah. If you're telling me that this is some sort of test or some sort of out-of-body experience that you're having, and that 50 years hasn't happened to just go fly by, and for you abandoning your friends, you should be able to just go through that door, mate. And this is coming from a trickster god. Would I really lie to you? I mean, I've had more fun than a fart, my friend.
Well, I understand where Nox gets his humor, but I didn't know it was that bad.
That little rat died like he should have.
Wait, they are dead?
All of them.
Wait. Huh. Wait, I just need to get outside. I'll look. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. I could never leave them. Oh, there's no way I left them. No. Wait, let me go outside. Can I try to push the mirror?
You try to push the mirror?
Yeah.
Give me ooh. Okay, how do you want to do this? Do you want to try using actual brute force?
No. So right now, just pushing with both hands.
Okay. Okay, I'll let you. As you put your hands on the door, you feel it give way slightly. I need you to make a wisdom roll.
Wisdom roll, not saving?
Yep. Not a saving throw, just a wisdom roll.
Nice. +0.
Oh, yeah.
15.
Well, these haunting... these taunting jibes that are almost attacking your very character from what you can only assume is some sort of visage of Avishal, rather than maybe it could be some representation of actual Avishal. They see these jibes dig so deep into you, the fact that these outsiders in your friend group think that you would leave your friends behind, that they've never really looked out for them as a, as a commandant or a friend. Most cases, within reason, of course, you try to look after as many people as you can. Some people don't see it that way. Some people, are kind of not looking at the bigger picture. But with that resolve, you press your palms into the door, only for it to give way as light spills out. You can see a familiar group of friends in front of you as the door opens and you spill out into the frost, not falling over.
To the rest of the group?
Yep, to the rest of the group, yep.
Okay.
Your door is lit.
Did it?
Nice.
I look around. Kick the door.
Your toe hurts.
Fuck! It's my bed, so fuck.
This is bad slippers.
Derek.
Look at what?
Can you identify this mushroom? Pandat's gonna pull out the mushroom from his pocket.
Wait, this one?
Yeah, Carl gave it to me on the way out. I didn't know if I should eat it or not.
Yeah, it's a blue cap mushroom from the wetlands.
It actually is, and it's from Ruby's home village.
Oh hell yeah!
So I should recognize it as well.
No, you have no idea what that is.
Oh, okay, never mind.
You don't like mushrooms.
Is
Oh,
it special
not-
anyways? It's just edible.
Oh, it's horribly
It's
poisonous.
very nice to see our show.
Ah.
Someone else.
Is Avishal Jadal? Jadal?
No.
Are they the same guy?
Wait, did you all? Did I get all?
As
names
soon
of
as
the
you walk
others?
through that door, you got everyone. You got the horrible image of an 8-year-old panda staring at his parents burning. Penny, also, you also get that image. So when you were setting evil Panda on fire, you then realized that you were technically reliving a nightmare for Panda when he was watching that.
Yeah.
Oh, so all of a sudden, me holding him down wasn't.
Uh-oh. Try again, Muffin.
Oh, oh boy.
They.
Yeah, you have to try that again, buddy. No.
Oh.
Okay, I think
That's
it.
fucking thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm saying
Yeah.
that me holding him down wasn't the worst thing that happened to him that day. Then
No.
I mean, it didn't help.
No, it didn't help. No. Like, if
Like,
anything,
holding him down, his big Panda had burned. It's like, oh, look at what the hell? It's happening again.
if anything, at least when he was a kid, it was a metaphor holding him back.
I'm gonna walk towards my door and just talk to myself like, what did I miss? What did I do wrong? What do I have to do? What did I do?
No worries, Muffin. All right. There is no answer from the door. However, Derek, as this flood of memories hits you, you relive each one of your friends going through a harrowing moment, and you look around each other, kind of giving a deep breath, realizing that you're all damaged people, trying your best to do, well, what you feel is right in a world that is unfair and unjust.
No, wait. Hold on, Manic.
You know?
Hold on.
Mhm.
God. Why do they all have memories from the past? And I get one from 50 years here. from now.
That is a good question. Who's to say if it was real? Also, technically, you know what? Give me an R. You know what? I'll let you as a group come together and kind of just figure out how you want to word this so that I can give you a rule for it.
Depends. I didn't understand the question.
Okay, so basically what I want you to do, right, is I want you to figure out how Derek would find, like, how would you even perplex, like, how would you ever try to figure out why you had a memory from the future as Derek?
Hockey magic? Portals?
Hey, what are you famous for? Give me an Arcana check.
Chrono magic? Magic of time?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Arcana check still? Okay.
I appreciate that, man. You're blinking, scratching your head, just wondering, like, why did Hamish have such crooked teeth? I should have told him to brush his teeth more. I shouldn't have burnt that paper. What did I do to that kid? As the naked mushroom man literally taps you on the shoulder and goes, well, like I was saying before, like, the problem with godlike power, right, is that if it's not in check, it can behave in all manners of confusion. So, like I was saying, it's a rather hard thing to notice, but with the way mythals work, and I don't know if you are quite aware, but I am an engineer of said mythals. I've made a couple of them around on this island. I was head engineer, did I mention that? And he just keeps going on and on and on and on.
Get to the point.
Oh, right. Yeah, so anyway. Well, if you have godlike power, and you have, well, nowhere to, like, store that or use it, it kind of goes in, like, in a weird flux state, right? Now, think of it this way. If I have a realm, and then I plaster another realm beside it, and there seems to be some sort of connection between these two realms, who's to say what type of temporal magic might have an effect there?
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is, like, you know, I'm not a magic user, but, you know, maybe the pipe's all buggered. I don't really know. As I said, engineer, not magic user.
What, you just said that you were a magic user?
What? No, it didn't. And then he just reaches down, pulls a mushroom out, and starts eating it.
From his underpants.
Yeah, literally
Wait,
from his underpants.
Hold on, Carl. I just want to know, which metal did you make?
Methyl? I made the one in the in the mountains with all the Goliaths, all the elves, near the dwarven mines. Actually, yeah, that was the one. I think I don't remember the name. I used to come from that town. Nope. Sorry. Unfortunately, since I've spent so long here, I'm a little bit balmy. You know, the weird thing about my door is it's got my wife's face on it.
Where is your door?
It's over there. He points to the corner. You don't see anything. There's no door there.
It has your wife's face on it? Is that what you said?
Yeah. It's got it. It has his wife's face on it. It has a scowling face, too.
Can I go inspect that wall to see if there's like a carving into the rock of her face or something?
You could go, yeah, all right, okay, yeah. So you walk over to the wall and you start to inspect it. Give me a perception check. Ooh. And let me set up Marcy's. Marcy? Marcy!
Yes,
Okay, good.
I've just been quietly listening this entire time.
Good. All right. You notice that there is some sort of, like, there's two indents that could possibly be eyes and a mushroom nose. And then, like, flat mushrooms that have been put to, like, kind of make a face. And you can see there's, like, frostbite all the way around these mushrooms.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess he's not lying. Hey, Derek, you want to touch this door?
Which one?
The one with his wife's face on it. Carl's wife.
Okay, I'll show you. This time I got the trick. Which door? This one? Yeah.
Was it over here?
It's over in the other corner. It's over where Penny's looking currently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I reach out for the door.
You don't feel anything. You just feel cold as your hand goes into the frost.
But it's not even working.
I mean, he can't even see the doors.
So, as you all start to gather around, you all look around all these doors. Hobo's door, dim. Argyll's door, fully lit. Penny's door, dull. Ruby's door, lit. Derek's door, lit. Nox's door, lit. I'm sorry, I'm literally just going through the list. Sorry, that's just, don't worry, we got it. So, as you all glance around, you notice that one person is technically missing. Well, I mean, Othek too, but he's unconscious still. As he's like sitting against the wall trying to gather his energy. You all start to notice that Shay has been gone for quite some time. Although she was the one that literally broke free and went first up the mountain. Ramas and Ruby, having followed her lead, only went to up. Well, they tried to keep up, but upon entering this visage, this mountain of cold, this dark, clammy air surrounding all of you, you blink, only to then see the snowflake, pulsing once more. As Marcy, now that you're here, I would like you to, as you open your eyes, I'm just going to hide you all right now. I'm literally trying to set something up. As you open your eyes, you are currently, I'm just hiding you all so that you don't move during the scene, because I know you lot, you're misbehaving bandits.
I would never.
Yeah. Well, I know at least two of you that would.
Gang of fucking rascals, just behave.
Yeah. Okay. One last one, Ramos. Here we go. Almost here. So, I'm just gonna hide you all. There we go. Right, and you should be able to see shit, I think. If not, that's okay. So, Marcy, Shay.
Yes.
As
I'm currently Shay. Sorry.
Yeah. As you
Forrest,
found yourself
there.
awaking, the room was cold to your touch. There was doors surrounding you, each with a different shape. One with an open palm, one with a snowflake, an hourglass, an autumn leaf, a broken axe, a flame, a blunt knife, and a deflated pigskin with a snake coiled around it. You immediately got to your knees. You didn't need anything. You knew what your purpose was, to get to the mountain, to get to the Mistress of Winter. Without even thinking about it, you got up, went straight for the door, and touching it, a bright white covers your vision.
I love flashbangs.
So, you find yourself slowly walking down a worn path of the church cemetery. A place that was often felt alive with laughter and shared stories during your lunchtime rendezvous with your brother, Traynor. It had been your sanctuary, a spot where time would pass and pause, allowing you to delve into the intricacies and the tapestries of your lives, discussing your family milestones and the dreams that you have yet to fulfill. And the comforting, and with the comforting friendship of your brother, who means a lot to you, who's very dear to you, and you've kept up even since your different diverging paths into clerichood and priesthood. As you meander past the rows of gravestones, your heart starts to ache with the memories encapsulated. What do you do as you wander forth?
Shay is going to make her way down this path, casually reading some of the gravestones as she makes her way past them, seeing if any of the names are new to her.
Yeah, give me a perception check, please.
Of course. My favorite kind of roll.
17.
That is
Right.
quite a lot. 27. 17 plus 7.
Thanks, guys. So, we'll probably return those points later, but that's okay. So, as you walk down the cobblestones, this heavy armor that you're usually wearing, you try to get... You find it kind of tiresome because your brother will always bring up the fact that he hates having lunch with you when you're in full plate. You know? Like, he's always like, can't you just relax for like 30 minutes? You're not on duty. We're just having lunch. But you were always kind of ready to go. Ready
I've
to...
got a job.
You've got your job. You've got your focus. You have your responsibilities. Having this thought, though, as you're walking towards the restful spot, you noticed one of the gravestones. Reading the name... Nox, what's your last name? I actually forgot.
I only remember his meme one.
Yeah, Noxacocken or whatever. Like...
It was Knox some Cox.
Nox and Cox. Okay, so well, whatever. You see Nox, and then you see his last name. I don't actually know. Yeah, that's the one. Spell that in chat.
No, I need to open. I need to risk my internet again.
Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. All right. So you see a gravestone with Nox's name on it. As you continue to walk past,
does the grave look fresh?
It looks pretty fresh.
I'm guessing it's one of these.
No, it's literally the one to your right. It's literally just like one of these ones.
Oh,
as you're walking past. Yep.
Of course, I get a shit one.
You think your cousin's gonna fucking pay money? They seem stingy. Anyway, Shay's gonna quickly look around the graveyard for any others that look freshly buried.
I mean, they all seem kind of well built. I will say, as you walk forward again, you see one spouting the name Ramus, and you see one once more Argyle, his last name. So I don't remember his last name. I can never say it right. Yeah, you see that one. Yeah. See, next campaign, pick something I can say. That'd be really helpful, okay? Don't use stupid Elvish translators. Just pick a goddamn name, all right?
Next campaign, my character has one name like Cher.
Yeah, good. That's what I want. Right. So, as you continue to walk down, you see familiar names until you get to Ruby Bloodfang and Derek Longsar. All these names of your party members, literally being each step you take, your armor seems to grow heavier and heavier. The air turns thicker, your lungs get tighter, your shoulders feel heavy, but you continue onwards. You see Traynor at the end of the graveyard, looking towards you.
Shay's a little confused as to why her companions are deceased, but how much... She's curious as to how much time has passed.
I will say at this moment, you're not aware.
How old does her brother look?
Yeah, he looks quite older. Like his hair is gray, his face is a little gaunt.
Shay's gonna reach up with a gauntleted hand and like feel her own face.
Thank you. So as you reach to feel your own face, it feels like your face. You feel normal.
Not old.
Not old.
Overtly wrinkled, just as she was.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna continue and meet up with her older brother.
Okay. Give me a medicine check.
Oh no. That's 9. How much do I have in medicine? 9 plus 7. 18?
Okay.
Or is
Right,
that 17?
You can see, as you look at him, his body is weak. His shoulders don't have as much muscle as they used to. He was a priest. So, he didn't do much exercise. But, you know, he kept himself healthy. He'd eat healthily. Like, you would make sure of that when you would have your lunches together. But you can see that there is some definite muscle mass, like around his chest cavity. It seems to be like a little, like I said, gaunter. He just starts coughing and like covering his mouth with a tissue, and then rubbing his like what seems like a blood-covered hanky into his pocket.
Shay's going to rush to his side and kind of like a hand on his back, making sure he doesn't fall over. Now, as a clarifying question, this is clearly not a memory Shay would have of the past.
Nope. Seems like the future.
But is she still aware that it's...
It seems real. That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
It's the same thing as with Derek. It seems real.
That's what I needed to know. Traynor, how much time has passed? Why? How?
I just... What are you talking about?
Everyone's deceased. You're an old man now. I was just trekking up the mountain just it felt like a few minutes ago.
You've been back for a couple of years. He just, like, he clearly can't talk very much anymore. You can see, like, his neck almost seems kind of shrew. Like, there's, like, no skin tissue there, where there's been, like, a large scar across his throat. Where you blink for a second and you see the white snow, the hilltop, Kodark with the knife. It's spilling before you as you see what can only be the conclusion of that encounter that many years ago on the mountain.
How many years has it been?
He doesn't understand the question. He just looks at you perplexed, puts a hand out, pressing it on your shoulder. This isn't your fault. You shouldn't blame yourself.
Rest. It's okay. You don't have to speak. It'll be okay. Just here. Have a sip of this, and Shay will reach and give him.
You don't currently have any of your potions.
It's not a potion.
Okay.
It's just a water skin.
Okay, that's fine. You know, we can say for clarity's sake, you have a water skin that's not 25 to 7 years old.
Well, Shay has no idea, so it's just a water skin to her.
Yeah. So you hand him a drink, he takes a sip, and then like he starts to move over to one of these gravestones, and he just like settles himself down on it. I need you to make a perception check.
Sure. 6 plus 7. I'm not good at math today. Let's see. 13.
Okay. As you lower him down, as you help him down, you can't help but see the stone behind him and the name that is carved on it as he rests his back against the very slab.
And what is that name?
You know what name it is.
It's either mine or his.
It is his name.
Oh. I'm sorry, Traynor. I tried.
And with that, you blink. You come to the room.
Oh no, what was the date on the grave? The date!
Well, actually, it's the 5th of Forge Hammer. Oh, I forgot to ask. We gotta go back to 1984 for Forge Hammer. Money?
1962.
All right, give me a second. Let me move you all back. All right, wait, that's not everybody, but whatever. All right.
Wait, why is this guy here?
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
It's
Hi!
okay, he's with us.
I'm told not to look.
Yeah, don't look. No, it's okay. Who's not here? Is that Othek? Oh, he's still unconscious.
Oh, no, I'm here.
No, Othek.
Yeah, he's still unconscious on the rock.
Yeah, he's been asleep the whole time. Right. All right. As you guys enter the room, you notice, Shay, you step out. A somber moment, as you can't help but clench the tight axe, halberd in your, or glaive in your hand.
Yeah. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but just a few moments ago, Shay was trekking up a mountain and saw her brother being held hostage.
Yes.
And is just suddenly here?
Yes. When you were walking up the mountain, the last thing you remember was seeing that image of your brother being held hostage. It's the same thing that Rama saw. It's the same thing that Othek saw. It's the same thing that Ruby saw. Only for you all to blink for a moment and appear in this, what seems to be temporal space that has essentially, like, overcame you in what can only be some sort of weird mythical magic. The realm of the winter, the goddess of winter, is a very dangerous place, and it has all manner of unapt magic. That is partially the reason why the landscape is so broken. Also, yeah, you could just take the method of they're all tripping on shrooms. That's technically true. That is technically true. That could be happening.
Shay did not inhale.
No, you eat them.
Yeah, you eat them. Yeah.
Won't breathe them in.
I didn't expect anyone to really get that reference.
No. We're all good boys and girls here.
I can't be right then, because Ruby doesn't like mushrooms.
That's true. Yeah.
Quiet and consume your mushrooms.
Have Carol seen all the memories?
Carl literally just stands up, and he's only like an extra 2 foot from his actual standing up. So he's literally like, he's like 2 inches taller from him on his knees. He then smiles at all of you, going, "Well, I will admit that, seeing all of you here, that's new. I didn't think, you'd all make it. Good for you. Is he going to be okay?" And he looks over at the lizard, who's, by the way, no one has noticed, but he's just been stuffing mushrooms into his mouth.
Wait, Carl's been stuffing him into Othek's?
Yeah, the whole time he's just been going, "Yeah, he looks hungry."
Shay just arriving, seeing some strange short little mushroom man shoving different pieces of fungi into Othak's mouth, and everyone else just standing around completely bewildered as she was walking up a fucking mountain just a few minutes ago.
Sorry, I will say you also, in that moment when you came out the door, you got everyone else's memories too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Shay's been caught up and is...
Yeah. You all were basically like spectators of what happened to every other person. If you were connected directly or not. So, for instance, Nox would have seen that he did his own grave in your future. He'd also have heard that Derek's timeline, where you were all dead. The only person survived, who was Derek.
I like that one.
Oh, of course you would.
But not for the right reasons.
Oh, it's not because you survive?
No, because I survived.
Mm.
I'll repeat my question. Does he? I'll approach Carol and ask, Have you seen the memories of us all as well?
Sorry, you're gonna have to say that again, buddy.
God damn it!
That's
I'm
okay.
asking him if he saw the memories as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
He literally looks at you and goes, "The problem is, I don't really see much. I just see what's, what I'm told to see. Kind of the problem with being like a temporal being, I suppose. I have no connection to you, so..."
What do you be told to see?
Well, I'm only connected to, like...
Told by whom?
When he says he's not connected to us, I'm gonna be like, what do you mean? How could you not be? Mythal.
Yeah. But I've been dead for like a long time. Like my physical body is, it's been long gone.
He's also not a part of our entourage, I suppose.
Problem with, like I said, with temporary magic, the only problem is that your body is in flux at all times. He would know, and he points over to Derek. I know, though I say that, I'm not a magic user, so of course I don't know what I'm talking about. But if I was a magic user, I would use logic to dictate that perhaps if that boy over there had not returned to the state or realm in which he had, stepped into, he could probably be like, some sort of weird spectral being, perhaps. And he's pointing at you, Derek.
Yeah.
Is this guy just guessing and spewing words?
Yeah, I've been doing that all the time.
Oh, has he said anything interesting or enlightening?
Well, there is this mushroom. A blue-capped mushroom from the wetlands that he actually showed me once before. It's quite interesting because it has a little dent in the middle of it. So that's how you know that it's not edible yet.
That's actually mine. He gave it to me. I gave it to you.
Oh, here, take it back.
Wait, so,
Put it back in my pocket.
so how is the mushroom not okay, so it's just not...
It's not ready yet.
Do mushrooms function on the same principles as fruit? You know what? This is an important question.
Nox will just turn around with furrowed brows and just go, believe me, the more questions you ask here, the more frustrated you get.
You know what? I see that.
Speaking of, I will just turn around. I will tear some pages out of my stupid fake book.
Mm-hmm.
The stupid notebook. Give it to Carl with the ink pen and ink bottle and ask him, do you want to carry any messages outside of this place or not?
Oh, thank you. That's really lovely to ask. He reaches out and his hands go through the paper. Oh.
You can kind of tell us what to write then.
He looks up, and as his hand slowly extends as he points to the door behind you. Yeah, it looks like she's calling for you. I guess that's good for you lot, but well, don't forget about me, right? Try to fix the Mythal. Maybe that'll help. If you free her, maybe...
How do we fix the Mythal?
I try not to think about it. I mean, you don't need to fix the Mythal, you just need to free her. She'll fix it. Totally broken.
What was your wife's name?
I don't remember. I think it begins with a T, he says kind of solemnly.
Well, tell Portella you said hi.
I'm gonna pick up
Othek? Yeah, just leave him in the chamber. Yeah.
I'll throw him kind of like over my shoulder.
Actually, as you open the door, you notice for a second, and I will let you slowly begin to realize as we get to the final little scene here. Wait, let me do one of these. There we go. So, that's not what I want. I want this. Thank you. So, amidst the swirling tempests of snowflakes, stepping out into this new room, the echoing wind blowing at your ears, figure emerges, ethereal and elusive, barely distinguishable from the blustery whiteness surrounding her. The mistress of winter herself stands before the party, her visage shimmering like a fleeting dream caught in the middle of a blizzard. Her delicate features were veiled in a gauzy cloak of winter that kind of looks like Derek's.
Fuck off.
Shit, put some snow on Othek. Hide the
Hey,
fucker.
cross-dressing is totally okay in this time.
It makes it okay.
Fine.
So the veiled in a gauzy cloak of winter, like petals dusted with frost, making it difficult for the eye to pin down her essence in the cruel embrace of this storm. The weather surrounding you, almost making it difficult for you to kind of see her. A voice floats out in the faintest of whispers on the wind. She as she basically you see this kind of like outline. Think of like a transparent kind of image, kind of like a hologram, but made with snow, right? And you hear this is where Jadal's minions are close. I can feel his presence alive in my domain. And you can hear like an echo to her voice. You don't have much time. Her warning resonates deeply, echoing through the hollow spaces where the spirits of the dead have long lingered, trapped in the ice for thousands of years, and their souls entwined with the very fabric of this frozen realm. These lost apparitions watch silently as you meet this goddess of Whitner, or at least a spectral version of her. Their eyes filled with the weight of unfulfilled desire and fierce regrets, yearning to find peace, while the looming threat of evil stirs within the shadows surrounding you. You see her standing before you, as the area surrounding you clears, and you can see that flicker of curiosity in her eyes. And just for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to put this here because we don't really need to see any of this, but this is just all, you know.
Can you repeat that last bit, please?
It's just for theater of the mind stuff. I'm doing it for chat purposes. Don't worry about it.
I asked you to repeat the last bit you had said.
Oh. You can see a flicker of curiosity in her eyes as you approach.
And you said that this is a sort of like a...
It's not her. It's more
apparition?
like think of like a glass version of her, almost. Like a hologramish kind of thing, if I had to put it in any kind of spectrum. She's also...
Argyle, quick, put more snow on Noathek.
Why are we burying Noathek in snow?
Well, they're being...
We're hiding him from Snow White.
While they're being idiotic and trying to hide Othek, Shay's just gonna like drop down to one knee, kind of kneeling, head bowed in a sense of reverence.
Listen to me. Her voice seems steady, but you hear tremors in the back of her throat as she's trying to say something, but like it just seems really difficult. Like she's trying to concentrate very hard.
Are you saying something?
No, it's just quiet.
Oh,
like
okay.
it looks like she wants to say something, but she's not saying anything. So if you have anyone who wants to speak up, go ahead.
What is it? What is it you need us to do? Or how do we reach and free you? All I know is to head north.
I need everybody to give me
Can I say?
You know what? I'll let you pick. So
Okay.
in order to see or hear what this goddess is trying to warn you, I want everybody to make a decision on what they want to roll. I want it to be a skill check, and I want you guys to think about it. It could be anything. It could be literally just trying to lip read. It could be, you know, using your spiritual power or the divine or something in order to help you or clear, or just you focus on trying to listen to this goddess's words.
Shay's going to be trying with perception.
Okay. She's going to try and look. Okay. Anybody else?
I would try investigation.
Okay, wait. Okay, investigation. Okay,
to,
right.
Understand what and to piece out the words that she's trying to say.
Okay, one at a time though, right? Just we'll go through who's doing what first before we roll, but I'll just don't roll.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
okay. Now no one else roll.
Okay,
right? No, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Those were 2 successes.
Right,
That's okay.
roll
Ramus, sorry. What are you trying to focus?
I was trying to see if maybe she was trying to project an image of that into her mind, so something that maybe we're blocking out.
Okay. What kind of roll do you think that would be then? Just like straight wisdom or?
Wisdom maybe.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm good with that. Ruby.
Can I do investigation as well?
Okay. Yeah, sure. Just roll then. Wait. Don't roll yet.
Yeah.
Penny. Bean.
Yeah. Yeah. Penny's gonna use insight. You know, after failing his little test and seeing her for the first time, he's gonna reach within himself into that new Darthian heart, and see if he can connect with her at that level with what she's trying to tell us.
Okay. Panda.
So.
I'm gonna go with religion.
Okay.
Kind of calling upon Cinder to see if he can
clear the way.
help. Yeah.
Okay. And Nox. That's okay. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try using investigation to try to use my experience with facial expressions and whispers.
Okay.
To try to piece together the either the coherent response or just get the general idea of what's being said.
Okay. So I will go down then. So that was a success, Marcy. Pengu, that was a success. Ruby, roll a d20, add your investigation check. Ramas, you guys can all roll now who haven't rolled.
22.
As long as you're rolling the right thing. Just remember to add your modifier. Jesus, okay.
21.
Okay.
15.
15, right? And 12. Okay. You know what? Not terrible. Okay. Snow White stands before the party. Listen to me. You can hear the voice echoing in your head for a moment. Listen to me. It grows louder, steady despite the tremors of unease rippling through her. Avishal cannot be trusted. I've witnessed his actions in the depths of this woodland, felt the chills of his ambitions creeping like a fog over the land we hold dear. He masquerades as a friend, but beneath that facade lies a heart filled with deceit and a lust for power that knows no bound. You can feel this very nature of this echoing voice kind of like vibrating in your head for that second. You must understand that he seeks to eliminate Jadal. He believes that orchestrating his downfall, he can then usurp the title of the Lord of Nature and twist the very magic of this land to his will. He means you harm. Do not trust him. I have seen the whispers between the shadows, the careful plotting that unfolds when night falls, and I fear that if we do not act quickly. And as you see, the last words, the apparition fades as the mistress of winter vanishes into the howling winds. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Don't trust Jed. Don't trust Avishal. He only wants power. What else is fucking new?
God, I want to.
I could have told you that.
He's a Pengus merchant.
Oh no.
I want to trust her so bad, but this mythal has been fucky thus far. It showed me my own brother's grave, so I don't know what's real. Shay doesn't even know if the rest of the party is real.
As we end,
Argo goes and pinches.
Am I real now?
Okay, whoa. One at a time, please. One at a time.
I said Argo goes pinches Shay.
Oh, pinches Shay. Okay, yeah. Shay's ow.
Real enough. Okay.
I will say in that moment, just for clarity, as she fades, you all wake up. So Nox wakes up from his nap. Derek wakes up from his watch. Penny wakes up from her from his sleeping bag. Who else was there on their side? Argle, Panda wakes up.
Panda, Derek, Nox, and Penny.
Yeah, and the other four. Well, we'll find out next week or 2 weeks from now. because this
You wake up
whole
level 7.
this whole little scenario, well, you might have guessed that I have, well, depending on succeeds and fails, I might have already decided what happens.
Oh no.
So, yeah. Anyway,
But that's my big brother. You can't do that to me.
watch me.
No.
All right.
Nick, I have a request.
Yes, what's that?
Find the PNG on the screen.
I don't have any fucking browsers up, man. What?
It's in this.
Yeah, I know, but like, I don't even have thingy up. I don't do this because it fucks with my.
You can just download the file and put it on the OBS screen. That's it. It doesn't need much.
Give me a second. Where is it?
It's
Oh.
Jadal.
Save. I could do this then. All right, let's. Where is it? Image. Okay. Well, apparently it doesn't like it because my CPU's gone all the way up to fucking 70.
Wow. We shut down Tailspire. We're done.
Right, there we go. Oh shit. Oh god. Can I make it smaller?
There
we
it
go.
is.
This is terrible for this screen.
Yeah, right
Hell
there.
yeah.
All right, there we go.
This is the first art for
The first
Tales of
T-shirt.
Murkwatch merch.
Yeah, the first Tales of Murkwatch T-shirt. Yeah. I saw Jadal and I mispronounced his name.
I'd wear that.
Oh,
Cattle?
Jaddle. Yeah. Hey, listen. Like I said, we'll see how it goes. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, guys. As always, appreciate it, everybody. Hello, and thank you for all all the redeems and whatever all that jazz was. Eric, thanks for the raid and stuff like that. Haru, thank you for the raid too. Appreciate it very much. We will be back 2 weeks from now for, well, the conclusion of this campaign. We're getting to the last 4 to 5 sessions before this campaign ends, depending on our players here. Thank you again, Marcy, for showing up, even though I did say you could literally take your time with today, but I mean, it sounds like you had a lovely time, so...
I actually did take my time. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad.
I got there at 6 in the morning.
Okay, that's very early, and you know what? I hope it went well.
I was essentially a bridesmaid, so
Oh,
thank
well,
you.
lovely. Okay, well, that's good.
Yes.
That's very good.
Wait, why weren't you in the picture of the party? You didn't send me that.
Who do you think was taking all the pictures?
Dun, 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 Jadal.
Michelle was there the whole
No,
time.
no.
Well, that wedding is fucked.
It's just, it was me all along.
Marriage over. It was Jaddle the whole time.
It was Danny DeVito the whole time.
Yeah. So,
We had never heard
Yeah.
Gadal say his own name,
Yeah.
so maybe he would say it's Gadal.
my name is Jagdal.
You sat there going, everyone just told me Jadal, name's Bob.
Well, the J is silent.
Yeah,
and
Adel,
So
yeah.
is the D. His name is actually Al. Al.
Can I just say, actively, I hate what you've done to my big bad evil guy, but that's fine. I will punish all of you individually during the boss fight. That's fine. It's okay. It's all good.
I can't wait for my individual punishment.
I don't believe it.
I can't wait for 2 death rays.
It's either gonna be death rays or it's gonna be him mispronouncing our names.
Yeah.
The entire
Aha!
time.
It's A.
Immune to stun lock.
It's K and Pen.
Look, I've already had this with the 5. It's shed door.
It's Depan.
Shed
Hey,
door.
everyone's been pronouncing my name wrong the entire time.
Yeah, but you
so
don't-
maybe except for
Yeah,
not.
Yeah, you don't correct people though. That's your own fault.
Well, see, I thought
I've been corrected a few times.
You know.
The moment he gets to my name, it will be just and you, Philip.
You're this is awkward.
Yeah.
There's something completely different.
Yeah. All right. Okay. We're gonna wait. Who can we raid out to? Anybody? No. Anybody? I think we can go to Mike. I guess he's playing some Final Fantasy. I don't think we've got anybody who's doing Dungeons and Dragons. No, not really.
Mm-mm.
Everyone know.
Nope. All right.
Final Fantasy.
Okay. Yeah, we can do some Final Fantasies. Thank you very much, folks, for checking in. I love you as always. And yeah.
Speaking of Final Fantasies, anybody seen the new Final Fantasy VII commercial about reaching out to friends in like the mental health commercial?
No.
It's just Final Fantasy VII.
I can't imagine that going well because there's a whole subplot where one of the characters literally goes insane.
You know,
and-
at least
Some of the
it's
characters go
Sorry,
insane.
that's a spoiler if anyone's not played that game. So I guess, I mean, I don't think it's appropriate to have like a mental health commercial with that, but that's okay. That's fine.
I think it's better than Persona doing it.
I mean, I would gladly shoot myself in the head.
And that's why I said that. But, you know.
Right. It's a good thing I live in Scotland, right?
Yeah, maybe don't noggin blast yourself, you know?
Yeah, well, you know. Okay, let's get out of here. We're gonna go and raid Mike. Thanks everybody for checking out today. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the session. If not, well, tough. I don't care.
too bad.
I just saw my brother's grave. I don't know if I enjoyed anything.
Listen, it's supposed to be dark, okay? We're at the Empire Strikes Back part of the game, you know? That's how it works.
Can I use a torch?
Return of the Jedi already?
Dark.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so she's lost her hand, got it back, and then next act she'll be a Jedi Master. Awesome.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. And then
Next
she'll
thing
be
you know,
overpowered and no one will care about the series anymore.
Maybe it
You see
turns
what I
out
did
that I'm
there?
the son of Sam. And I'm actually Jaddle's child.
Hey,
This whole time.
yeah, hey, there's a bunch of questions. If you want to speculate, go right ahead. That's fine. If you don't want to trust your god, that's fine. You can also do that. That's more than okay. I honestly, it's up to you guys. You guys shape the story. You tell me where it goes. I just provide a route. All right, we're gonna get out of here.
That's
Let's go. Thanks, everybody.
See you later. Have a good one. As always, see you See you 2 weeks from now.
Don't forget to follow.
Well, maybe do some players. Yeah, we could do that, I guess. Hey, if you guys aren't checking out my players, go check them all out. They're all good, family-friendly friends. Well, some of them.
Why would you want to?
I'm not family friendly.
I am not family nor friendly.
I
However,
try,
will
I
tell you
try, but listen, okay, I can only distort the truth slightly. Anyway, so we're getting out of here. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
We wait for the screen to go away. And the timer ran out. There it is.
I'm kind of manic. I caught your bullshit, but I don't I don't know how relevant it is.
What bullshit?